Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here, we're live. We've got some Sorare Rivals action on the go. As you see that there on La Liga TV, and we are less than 15 minutes to kick off. If you're joining us live, fist bump, hit the like button, get into the live chat, and get comfy as we start to get all those Rivals teams set out as we kick in with Prime Time, the three big games, and we're starting off in the Premier League. The teams are out. Newcastle, I'm not too sure if there's that many surprises in this team with the amount of injuries they've had. They're quite restricted with the amount of options that are actually available. What you would call the full strength team, what you would call the predicted team, is what is named by Eddie Howe and what's the other guy's name again? It's Co. Eddie Howe and Co. We'll just call it that. Man City, however, always difficult to predict, a bit of pep roulette, and this team does have a wee bit of that. And some predictions might have had Grealish starting this game, but we see Doku, Bernardo Silva and Foden be the three behind Julian Alvarez. But probably the biggest surprise of the starting 11 is in midfield. I think seeing Kovacic come in there alongside Rodri. And the back four, I think with an injury to Kanji, it kind of picked itself in the end. So this game is set up to be end to end for my money. Man City at the moment feeling like they're coming in to that period of the season where they become champions, where they kick on, they hit that kind of famed winning streak that everyone's been teeing them up for the last couple of weeks. When it comes to Sorare Rivals, but it's not as easy as just picking a full Man City team, because Man City are still in good form. Their ratings out of 100, their L15 average of that is still significantly high for the cap that's imposed in this match. So you do probably need to have a wee bit of a mix and a match when it comes to any Rivals actions we're getting stuck in, picking your five-a-side fantasy football team for watching along for this game with us today. Sorry guys, I'm still fighting back this week off. Much better. But yeah, I'm expecting this to be all action from start to finish, because Newcastle don't really want the ball in this kind of match. They're going to be really happy to see Man City absorb 70% of possession with, moving the ball left to right, trying to create openings and spaces and whatever. Because Newcastle, when they're, what's really went against them a lot this season is the burnout towards the end of the match, not having a bench to call upon, not having your best players still cooking all the way to the end of the game. But I do think because they're not going to have as much of the ball, if they can be, really well shaped, they could probably keep themselves in good fettle. And it means then these guys that do hit the 90-minute mark, do hit the 80-minute mark, whatever, are probably going to be quite primed to maybe get something for Newcastle. That's going to be their main strategy, I think, for trying to win this game, is that pace on the counter-attack and, trying to keep themselves alive in the game all the way to the end. Because at home at St James's Park, I've been there, I've sampled the atmosphere. It is electric. In a game like this, like the Geordies will be right up for it, I'm sure. So this is a game that is going to be hard to call either way. And when it comes to Rivals, and like I say, because of the cap imposed on the 5, you probably are going to mix and match it. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I'll tell you all my teams once the deadline is in, and we'll get a little bit of cards on the table. We'll see all the challenges that have been accepted. We'll see all the teams that have been picked, the different tactics and strategies and whatever. Because this game, I expect it to be a lot of passing from Man City, certainly. But in a game like this, what it always comes down to is shots on goal. And Newcastle have been pretty good at, banking in, making the spaces really tight, really narrow, and really difficult for opportunities to go against them. So Man City are the best at this, of course. So, be a real test of that kind of good defence versus a primo attack. So it'll be really fun on that respect. But trying to pick out what kind of game it will be. Will there be lots of dribbles coming from the wide players? A lot of contests won. Will there be shots on target? Will it be all about passing? And if you were going to predominantly go for Newcastle, if you did fancy them to score really well in this match, maybe win, maybe get a draw or something, never mind just if the players do okay. But what does that look like exactly? Is it lots of shots, lots of duels won, lots of gegenpressing? One of the matches I'm most excited about. One of the matches I'm most excited about is the Derby de Basque, or there's another name I've seen as well. I was a wee bit hesitant to call it anything in the tweets and such, but this game here is a huge derby. I remember watching this earlier in the season, and it was like, Sociedad were very convincing. I forget the actual scoreline, but it was, it's a fierce derby. Both these clubs are very proud in their kind of history, their origins, their roots or whatever. And this is a derby that, although it's quite friendly in the stands, and there was that kind of nice meme that came out of the last one where, what do you call it? There was the one Bilbao fan, and amongst the the Sociedad fans doing the huddle or doing the Poznan, whatever you want to call it. When it comes to Athletic Club, who are the home team this time, I don't know if you'd call this a full-strength team. Obviously, Inaki Williams is away to AFCON, and the rest of the team, I'm just trying to think who would even be on the bench. Are they missing anyone? Munayin, of course. Yeah, I thought something thought about. Yeah, so Munayin on the bench to start with this one. I'm not too sure if he's been in and out of the team or whatever. Quick glance at the Sociedad bench while we're here, but yeah, nothing really jumps off the page. Especially Sociedad quite limited as well because Kubo away to AFCON. Ali Cho as well, who was in this squad quite a lot, is now no longer at the club. So there's a few positions, there's a few options that are quite limited there. A lot of these guys are in the transfer window for, teams further up the football and food chain, as it were. So this is going to be a great... And both teams have got really strong aspirations of top 4, top 5 this year. And this is a real 6-pointer in that. But I do think when I look at that Sociedad team, I think there's a star in every position, really, except for the goalkeeper who got red carded last week. So is suspended for this one, Alex Ramiro. But the rest of the team, honestly, I think there's a star in every position. It's a fantastic team. They're playing very, very well. I wasn't really convinced by this Sociedad manager last year when I was watching them. David Silva was just so nice. They didn't really achieve too much as well. And, whatever. But this year, the coach is great value for money. He's really brought the team on. And, I'm really excited to see Zakarian start this one. Great to see Braze playing through the broken arm. Tierney starting as well. And, old veteran of this fixture, Audrey Azola, back in the Sociedad starting lineup for this one. Hamari Traore must be away with AFCON, I suppose. So yeah, really strong team for both of them. And I think cap-wise, you can just pick your side on this one. When it comes to Sorare Rivals, you could just go Sociedad, you could just go Athletic Club. I think if Athletic Club are going to win this game and are going to do well, the game's going to have to be low scoring. They're going to have to keep it tight, which means the goalkeeper could be one of the highest scoring guys in the pitch. In theory, if that's the way the game's going to go. And then you are searching for decisives outside of that on the pitch, which if there is only a goal or two at the very most, not Munayin up front makes it hard because Munayin also takes a lot of sets and you can rely on him for penalties and such. But I'm a big fan of Oyhan Sanche, box-to-box, big midfielder, and he can be good for kind of all sorts of decisives, I suppose, in a match like this. The rest of the team I'm not as familiar with. Of course, Nico Williams is the headline maker normally. But again, without his brother, without Munayin, this is not all singing, all dancing Athletic Club. Alex Berenguer's been okay once or twice when I've seen him, but I don't claim to know much about him. Lots of fist bumps, by the way, to everyone that is joining us live. I do just want to get through the starting 11 previews in case any of you guys are still trying to formulate your teams or just trying to work out what's going on in these matches exactly. The final match we've got to look at is Darmstadt at home to Borussia Dortmund. Now, again, me and Harry Trades, when we previewed the game week, this does look, it should be a goal fest for Dortmund. And the team really backs it up, to be honest with you. Really fun to just try and pick the best combination, I think, for me personally, of where the big scores are going to come for Dortmund and wherever you can maximise them. This is a really fun game for me because I've got no cards in this one. So this is me going full on, just commons, if that makes sense. So I do appreciate, I think, the tactics and card selection. I do fancy my chances against somebody that has a limited or two, probably. Let's see how it kind of shakes out. So I don't think there'll be much differentiation in many Sorare players' selection processes, if that makes sense. But I think the Dortmund lineup does present a lot of opportunities and a lot of variation. So even if you've got a card of one of these guys, it might have been a bit weaker, or you might have thought started on the bench, because seeing Maatsen starting at left back alongside Schlotterbeck, Emre Can, German Player of the Year, I think I've seen Fiago say, and Thomas Munayer in defence, then each one of those guys can randomly do a big score in a game like this, you would think, for different reasons. Midfield, of course, I am a huge fan of what I used to call Prince Sabitzer back in the day. But Marcel Sabitzer getting into the Dortmund team now more regularly. And this feels like a game where we could see a Sabitzer rocket. That's just how I feel. Sally Ozcan is a lovely playmaker. And this could be a match where, again, a lot of things go in his direction. Julian Brandt, big favourite of mine. And I think this match, if you're picking a Dortmund team, it's going to be really hard to not have Brandt in your midfield, to be honest. And up front does give you lots of different options, right? Because we've got Malin, Fulkrug, and Bino Gittins, who are all fantastic options for different reasons. And if any of them aren't working, we do know who's on the bench. We do have Jadon Sancho and Muo Koko on the bench as well, Marco Reus. So this could be a game where substitutes might even make a bit of a difference if you can kind of read the temperature in the room as we're watching the game and maybe make one of those little adjustments. But there are two matches I'm not as sure that's as likely or as possible of a strategy we can look at. But I think for this one, because it is all going to be about differentiation, then it might be the substitute move in this game. So I never managed to do a sub in the beta. I don't think I've done it on the right application, whether it be on the phone or on the computer or whatever. So yeah, if you're watching the game along with me, by the way, let me know what one you're focusing on. I've got all three of them on the tellies, and I've got some guests scheduled to come in. The door's open for them. They'll just show up when they do. And I've sent a few other invites. There might be some prizes that I don't even know, but there's a few guys that are nailed on to come and join the party with us as we're getting all the teams coming out the tunnels now, guys. So we are 3 minutes to kick off. Go and get your invitations out there. I'm going to go back into Sorare real quickly and just accept all the open ones. I see Mickey Flynn dropping me one there for the Athletic Club game. Thank you very much. A few more coming in here. And I've entered all three arenas. I've got some Man City cards. I've obviously got a ton of Sociedad cards. And I've got no Dortmund cards. So I thought, I'm going to enter all three, right? Because surely I'll get the challenge if I win one of them. And then I'm rubbing my chin thinking, if I scooped all three in the one bundle, would that kick on twice? If you guys know if that would work or not, because I've seen some people on getting some boxes and stuff, then hit me up in the comment sections. And also, guys, we've had a little bit of an upgrade in the studio. So as I'll show you the starting 11s one more time, this is the Dortmund team. We're going to move away from this and we're going to go back to España and have a look at Athletic Club and Real Sociedad starting 11s again, in case you want to have a wee gander at them. When you are on Sorare Rivals, it clearly indicates who is starting and whatnot, but just maybe even an overview of the opposition, I think, can maybe help your selection if you're not looking at it. On my tweet promoting the stream tonight, I also put all the starting 11s in response to that tweet. If you are on Twitter and you'd rather see the official graphic or whatever, you'll be able to catch that at 23,001 on Twitter. Linked in the description of this stream, blah, de blah. And here we go. The big game of prime time. We've got Newcastle at SJP, St James's Park, hosting the treble holders, Manchester City. It is a team you could have predicted from Newcastle, and even seen the graphic on screen now of the bench. This is going to be a lot of 90-minute efforts for Newcastle. And this is a game where you can get a lot of 90 minutes out of the most important players, I think, depending on how resolute the rest of the defence is and such. Man City's bench isn't that scary, to be honest with you. It's just De Bruyne and Grealish. The rest of the bench, nothing really jumps out at you there, does it? Oscar Bob can be fun, but it's not like, De Bruyne level kind of thing. So it'll be fun to see who the subs are. Pep has, there has been a little bit of a trend. I'm just going to swap my cameras around now, guys, in case I get in trouble. I've had a little minor upgrade. I've got a new camera, right? So I'll just move this wee screen away now. So let me know what you think, guys. This is my little my Rivals watch along camera. Got a different direction. I had to move everything around in the room and stuff. But let me know what you think. Loving it. Yeah, ready for kickoff. The Athletic Club display, by the way, pre-game is pretty sick. The Sociedad fans are there in good voice as well, in the blue and white. So yeah, this is going to be a tasty one for sure. And the Darmstadt Dortmund game doesn't really have much of the same atmosphere to it as the other two ones are giving off, But we're almost at kickoff, so make sure you accept all those requests that are kicking about and enter the arena, do all that good stuff, whatever you're getting stuck into. Nope, sugar, that's for tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're all sorted. Oh, I received an offer from someone. No, I'm okay. Excited, guys. Excited. So I've got my teams in. We're at kickoff, right? So the teams are locked in. I'll show you who I've got, okay? And we'll have a wee look at a wee bit of cards on the table. Who did I pick? And you can let me know who you picked. And we will see where's the screen went. There it's there. Oh, I want to hit live, don't I? Yeah. Live lineups, rivals. Boom. Okay, so this was last night. So this is the team I've picked for Sociedad Athletic Club. Obviously, all my cards. And we've got 107 challenges on this game. So thank you very much to everyone that sent one of them out. I'm not too sure who my arena opponent is. Can I discover that now? I wonder. Friendly. Yeah, I think if I scroll through them all, I'll find it somewhere, somehow. Maybe there's a better way of looking at it. It used to be quite easily spotted with a wee icon or something, but yeah, not at the moment. In the Man City game, this is the team I went for. I played both my cards, Bernardo Silva and Guardiola. I went with Doku as my attacker. I took Sven Botman on an L15 of 35. Just, hey, got to just get the cheapest guy that's going to maybe score 40, 45 points as possible. And if it is low scoring on the Man City end, Botman could easily score a big score along with the rest of these guys, and it's not even a problem. And Ederson has to be the pick of the goalkeeper for me on this one. Ooh, we've got the ability now to make the sub. Love that. So all the games are locked off now completely. They've got the beat Nico on this game. What was this one again? Sociedad. So that'll be fun. But yeah, there's no clear indicator there of what's my arena game yet. So we'll see what shakes out on that one. And in the Dortmund game, of course, I've picked Marcel Sabitzer. Captain Julian Brandt is just written into the common testament of FC Barcelona. You know, from every common division we've played, Julian Brandt is the captain. He's the guy we get the XP on. He's the guy we pick as soon as he's cheap and we get him in the team every week and we just forget about him because he's wee Jules and he just delivers. So double midfield for me. Fulkrug, obviously, the striker pick. And I think going with Maatsen facilitated a lot of this. And I think most people will maybe look at playing Maatsen. But even as I see somebody playing against me here, they've picked Ben Sebaini as well. Athletic only Eve. I'm sorry to see that, buddy. DNP for you. You probably want to make a substitute. This guy's got two guys on the bench, unknown N, unlucky buddy. So, yeah, some substitute action might come into it to save some DNPs if you've missed the actual team news, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But yeah, 3 games going on, and we'll just follow them, how they tick over, basically. We'll get the teams back up on the screen, and we'll see the scores as they're ticking through. I just need to organise myself properly. And share this tab. Boom. Excellent. And yeah, just wait for the guests to come and join us as well. And that's basically it. So let's see everyone that's joined us in the live chat, all the heroes and legends. Johnny TH, fist bump, my man. Good to see you, Boyson. Luke Jones, Henry Sorare, Charlie Dunbar. Good to see you all. Luke Jones. I think I said that already, sorry. Looking for food. Ian Sorare, good to see you, mate. Kerry. Connor, Mank Shirts, Johnny Boy. Tom Cuddy, Henry Sorare again. Excellent. Did a sub in the Barca game when Rafinha came off injured. Nice, Charlie, making moves. Currently sat first in All-Star Limited. Wow. 488. It's a really high score. We need to see how the game week shakes out, mate. But 488 is a really high score, buddy. I would be optimistic. Like, if you're sitting number 1, like, you just want these games to be as dull as possible, mate. Scott Marshall, my man. Fist bumps galore, love it. Let me know what game you're watching, guys. Who anyways are tuning into the watch along with us to the Rivals Prime Time. That's what I'm trying to go with. I don't know if it rolls off the tongue or not, but it feels like it could. Or something like that. Oh, early on, we've got a nice wee free kick here for Athletic Club. Who's taking it? Oh, Zaki's eyeing it up, by the way. I've got all these games on different delays and stuff. I think the Man City game I'm right up to speed with. Oh, bit of a fake one. I think maybe Sociedad I've got a wee 30-second delay, and I think Dortmund I'm right up to speed with as well. I should be kind of fine, actually. I don't think there's that much of a delay. It's just, it's just maybe that Sociedad one. I think that is maybe a minute behind the other two anyway. Yeah, it is. So I don't think it's that bad, actually. It's just maybe like 20 seconds. Nice going early on. I've got a lot of just regular cards playing in this as well. Get Ederson subbed. Love it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Nah, you'll be fine. It's a really good score, look. Really, really good score. But yeah, 5 minutes in the City game, and Ederson is kind of still hobbling, by the way. Wee bit of action down the flanks there from Matson, I think that was. Yeah. Oh, Ederson, by the way. Maybe Ederson is a sub. Kyle Walker gets the ball out of trouble there, and Rodri straight away is like that to the bench. I think we might need to sub off Ederson, by the way. Jokes aside. Jesus, we only get one sub a game, don't you? That was unexpected. Right, let's see. Where's the City game? Are we doing it? Are we playing Ortega? The site's going to crash or something now, isn't it? It's the feeling I've got. Do. Make a sub. Ederson. Continue. Ortega Moreno. I've got my finger on the button. Is it happening? This is chaos, by the way. It does seem to be a bit of pain. Finger on the button, guys, for this one. Just subbed on my rare Ortega. I love it. Luke Jones. He's coming off. Everyone's saying he's coming off. Aye, let's do it. Ortega for Ederson. You've got to do it. Aye, 2 physios on him. Oh, by the way, guys, there is Rivals chaos straight away. Super sub Ortega. Love to see it. I was a big fan of Ortega last season in the Bundesliga. It was unfortunate he was at a crap team. And I think a lot of people were disappointed they took the City number 2 job. But yeah, Ederson is gone. He is going to be subbed off for Ortega. So yeah, fingers on buzzers, guys. Millisecond before, Henry. Well done, my man. Well done. It's going to wipe out half the competition. People that were, watching the game, and people that just, played the game, just set the team and, I see the team, should have been here for Prime Time Rivals action. All of us in the chat, 37 of these big fist bumps, you've just taken advantage on the field. Here he comes, Stefan Ortega Moreno. This guy loves some AA as well. He's a great passer, loves a bit of sweeper keeper, and he's got an acrobatic save in him, although not a big man, good goalkeeper in my book. The Derby de Vasco is quite a La Liga-esque match so far. It's just kind of, nothing particularly eye-catching so far going on. Just a wee bit of some scuffles, and, the ball gets into the final third, and then maybe something happens, throw in, here we go. Braze Mendes, but on the turn. Braze and Marino, or Zubimendi, in a wee tight space out wide with Zaki. They're going nowhere. City, on the other hand, but doing what we expected, just absorbing all that possession. And Moreno will really help them. He'll get really high. He'll be out there to impress today as well in a match like this. But yeah, they're just getting Newcastle right into their defensive third. And then Newcastle are starting to engage a bit of a press on them there. A bit of a 5-man midfield shape there off the ball with Isak as high as they can afford them, really. And yeah, making it really difficult. Man City have to switch a long diag, which Dan Burn, him versus Walker. Dan Burn wins the header. Man City get a throw in, and they've got to be quick now. They've got to find spaces and play into them fast before Newcastle shuffle over. There's a lot of Newcastle watching the ball here when they should be kind of maybe shuffling in. Man City are going to go back to front again, but yeah, there's a wee bit of back to front. Moreno on the ball. Newcastle going to press him, but he's cool as a cucumber. Big Dan Burn on Walker again on the long diag. Dan Burn wins the throw in this time. Newcastle's trying to get a bit of possession here now, playing under the press quite comfortably. But it's a mistake in Longstaff. I think that was there to Gordon, just totally on different pages there. Played all the way back to Dubravka, and Spider-Man almost gets it off him. Long ball from Dubravka hits to Trippier, and he plays a nice ball off the touch to, I think that was Almiron, but he just couldn't get there first. Ball's been played out to the left by Byrne and Longstaff. Gordon, a couple of nice touches, and they can't get across the halfway line. Newcastle are kind of happy, I think, to get a few touches and get, just control some possession, get round the press of Man City a little bit, and try and do a little bit, get a bit of their game going. Because they are good. Newcastle, there's no two ways about it. The away Dortmund fans are loving it. They're having a good time. But it's still 0-0. Not really seen too much of the Dortmund match itself in particular. Oh, jumping Jimmy's, by the way. Need to see some goals, need to see some action. A lot of talk of Bruno Guimaraes, of course, been in the shop window for Newcastle to get some FFP leverage their way. You know, they probably need to sell somebody for a lot of money to then get some of the wheels greased of the FFP circus, or what's the word I'm thinking of? Jumping through hoops and all that kind of thing. You know, the kind of balancing act of it all. Stumbling between performance analogies here, but there you go. So he's in a bit of a shop window situation here, because Man City, of course, were very close to pushing to sign Lucas Paqueta. Very different player to Bruno, but like there's space in Man City's midfield for somebody. And Pep just uses people in certain ways, if you get me. So I think, it's one of these ones. Bruno's doing really good in this match, and let's see if we can get him on the ball a bit more. Really hard to see for Newcastle that Big Joe Linton's picked up an injury and be out until March. Because I think just in this Newcastle midfield, without that extra bit of that muscle, you know, bit of bull in a china shop effort, when Man City are just knocking the ball about like this, it's a wee bit harder to turn over an error, try and get a mistake forced. Because Man City are just one touch, you know, that's what they are. All over the pitch. They can get right to the final third like this so easily. Big Josko, by the way, running the show out there in left back. I'd love to see that. That's what I always wanted to see Josko play for City. If any of you remember the video I did, people slated it. Nah, won't happen. Like, it will happen. It's happening now. Today. Let's see it. Josko at left back. Whoop, whoop. Get forward, big man. Final third passing. Yeah. More commotion in the Sociedad Athletic game. It's all about free kicks and fouls and everyone going, hey, and pointing and going, oh, and making faces and stuff. It's not quite the same viewing. Premier League is end-to-end right now. This match, not really much has happened. No scores really jump out here either, even on the page, in terms of maybe tackles and duels and stuff. And the Borussia Dortmund game, wow, Bino Gittins is starting to bomb quite hard. So if you opted for him as your forward, you're maybe thinking about when Sancho coming on. Or is Reina a forward card? I didn't remember. I didn't look for Gio Reyna, but he's on the bench. Don't know if he's a mid or a forward. But, oh, by the way, lovely bit of work there from number 7. Must be Oyarzabal. Who's number 7? No. Barenechea, of course. Nice bit of play from him. Here we go. Counter attack time. No, maybe not. Joe Linton buys a foul off Guardiola. Not Joe Linton, sorry, beg your pardon, Bruno. Just because we were just talking about him. Barenechea, I thought it was a great tackle. Does kind of foul him. No, that's not. It wasn't a foul. I thought they were showing us a replay because I thought it was fine. Good tackle, strong. Athletic have had a corner go to nothing. Second ball was kind of dangerous for an OG there. And Athletic Club have got the possession back, edge of the box. They're going to try and get into the box and do something they do. They play a ball in towards the penalty spot, but it's cleared away high, but not far by Sociedad. And now with one touch, I think this is Barenechea on the break. He knocks a ball long diag for, well, I think it's Zakarian. It is wee Zaki. Zak attack on the left. He's got 2 men, stands him up. He comes inside, hits it with the right. Huge deflection. Might have knocked the guy out. It's a corner. But Zaki was coming inside on that right foot. We've seen him do it in the Russian Premier League. We're itching to see Zaki happen in the big stage. So he's wanting to do it. He's wanting to score a banger. Zaki's got that in his boots. Let's keep that up. But it's going to be a corner for Sociedad. Darmstadt, a little bit of possession at the moment. I'm not too sure how well they're scoring, but yeah, they've got the ball. Dortmund are kind of letting them have it for the next minute. Corner for Sociedad, and oh yeah, really bad off. Oh yeah, it was really bad offside. But Should have been better from Newcastle there, I think. Whoever that was, Gordon maybe. And here we go, corner time. Bit of commotion in the box. Played in front post. Doesn't beat the first man. Disappointing. And here's, Newcastle again on the break, by the way. Into the 6-yard box. Isak's claiming a corner. He's going, ref, come on, that's a corner. Isak's saying, if I'm touching that, I'm scoring. He's hit it. Nice ball. I think, I don't know who played that, by the way. It must have been Trippier. Trippier for Almiron. Great ball, onside. And then, played in towards, between the penalty spot and the... Yeah, has to be a corner, surely, because Isak is hitting it towards goal, and then, surely has to be a corner. No, they've given the goal kick for sure. Newcastle don't want Man City to play out their half this quickly. 15 minutes into the game now. Bit of pressure on City to get out, and Rodri carries the ball like 10, 15 yards, plays a ball behind the defence into Doku. Doku lays it in with tidy feet for Kovacic, who doesn't have tidy feet, trips over himself. The ball gets to Bernardo Silva at the edge of the box. He takes a touching shot. It flies over the bar. Newcastle off the hook there, you've got to say. But that was all Rodri. Travels 10, 15 yards and just plays a ball. Boom. Boom. And then... Doku does great. Kovacic is Bambi on ice. And then, Foden's just under the ball. Comes to Bernardo Silva. I know it's a first-time shot from Bernie. Slices at it. Gets a wee bit too much under the ball. And that's why it balloons over. But temperature is rising. We're almost 20 minutes in. There's no goals yet. But with Bernardo Silva on the break, you've got to think one's about to come. Plays the ball wide to Foden, and Foden's got Alvarez in support on the right. Alvarez for Foden, and then he turns and passes. Doku in the box, takes a wee bounce up and a volley, and smashes it off a Botman, I think, and then the ball's cleared away by somebody else. But not as far as Ruben Diaz and Stefan Ortega with Isak and company. Rodri comes back to make the triangle, and then pressure's killed. Isak's walking back into position with the rest of the Newcastle team. Rodri and Moreno take a couple of passes. Rodri can turn and move, and now, Man City are just getting back into comfortable possession now. Let me know what you guys are up to. Been away from Sorare for about a year, but decided to get back on it, and I forgot how good it makes the weekends. Hammers 99 fist, but my man, thanks for joining the stream. Great to see you. My arena rival hasn't subbed. Excellent. Oh, Ian, jackpot for you. That KDB sub everyone wanted is just gone. Of course. Great shout. Great shout. Was thinking Bruno would be the most in demand. Not sure where he will go. He could go anywhere, really. It depends who phones him and who's got the money for him. You've got to think a lot of teams outside of England don't have the money to get a guy like him out of Newcastle, because it is like 100 million minimum for a Premier League player of that calibre, Brazil international. What he's been doing for Newcastle for the last season or two. So it's really who picks up the phone, and then it's up to him, I think. Foden and Doku, by the way, have got a nice little bit of synergy playing one-touch stuff to each other. It's just not quite, it's not quite all the way there yet, and the shots aren't fantastic that they're making so far. But again, we're not even 20 minutes in, and there's been enough opportunities here for something to have happened a couple of times over, so it feels like a goal is bubbling away here. A lot of the Man City outfielders probably feel great that the goalkeeper's had a sub, because then that's one less outfielder that needs to worry about coming off today. We've got an injury here for one of the defenders, I think that is for Sociedad, by the way. What the hell's his name again? It's not Lenormand. Odriozola, I think, is down. You want to see what he's doing, by the way. But Odriozola, if you've played him, who do you want to look out for? Is it Munoz maybe, or Pacheco? I'll watch out the bench, guys, but if you're not watching the game. But it does look like if you've played Odriozola, you might regret that. Might need to make a sub on that one. Brez Mendes and Moreno getting some instructions from the bench. Aye. Defending against Nico Williams. He's pulled his hammy or something. His quads went or something. I would imagine it's going to be Munoz that comes on if you do have Odriozola. Yeah, we can see somebody warming up there now. It looks like Munoz. Number 3, I'm sure it is Munoz. Munoz normally plays in stand-in for Tierney. Number 6 he is. Is that John Pacheco then? John Pacheco. No. Elizondo. Number 6. He's going to be coming on. Man City are just, comfortable possession, just kind of spraying the ball around, controlling the game. Just doing what they want, really. A bit of a foul here. They're going to get a wee free kick. It's a funny match, this Vasco de Derby. Odriozola off in the first 18 minutes. It's been one of those games where it has been like high, intensity without it being like necessarily high pace. Aritz, number 6. So Aritz is how he goes by, not Elizondo, but Aritz. Newcastle are just trying to be a bit of a pain in the ass now, just be a bit of a disruptor. Keep it tight. Keep themselves in the game for as long as possible. They are staying really tight. Like if you look at the bank of midfield 3, like they couldn't be any narrower. There's a bit of space between them and the back 4, which does invite a pass in there, but they are, the passing lines are cut, so it's almost impossible to play. It's a long diag again, but Walker actually gets onto the ball this time, plays it inside for Bernardo, who's closed down excellently by Gordon on the edge of the box, and the ball's kind of bounced around almost to the halfway line, but City are so comfortable. One touch recovery possession. Like you just need, like Gordon's doing great, but you need 2 or 3 of him together to turn City over in possession like this. Like he can't do that himself. With Isak showing up now into the picture, they've just got to give up on it and get back into shape, because these open spaces kill people. These open spaces that City have got to play into, they've got to fall back on dead easy because of how good their goalkeeper is. It's just what kills people. So Gordon's kind of taken off there now. I say it's resulted in like a minute's worth probably now of possession for Man City and a bunch of passes, and they're just waiting now for who breaks rank, who breaks that tight kind of castle formation and tries to press on, and then can we play in behind their space into someone dropping deeper from a higher position like a Doku or a Foden, like we're seeing there now, in behind Alvarez. Oh, we've got a goal in Borussia Dortmund, and it is Jules. Julian Brandt with a goal. Love to see that. The captain for FC Barcelona rivals today. Love it. Bring it on. Julian Brandt, captain till I die. See if Sabitzer or Fulkrog have got an assist here, or Matson. That is going to be absolutely fantastic. Julian Brandt kicking on. First decisive of the day. Julian Brandt races up to 60 points here. And I think that might be Bino Gittins, by the way. Bino Gittins with the assist, I think that's going to be. I don't know why it's not already been given. It would be quite, it is Bino Gittins. It's like the right winger with the dreadlocks. Bino Gittins assist. After we were slagging him, he was the lowest scoring player. He should be on for an assist now, if I'm reading the screen right. Love to see it. Let's see, lineups, rivals. Let's see. Oh, love to see it. You love to see it. I'm now beaten 40 out of 51 with no cards. Love that. Am I beating people with cards? That'll be extra fun. Let's see. Early doors, right? But, don't mind a wee bit of gloating if I can. 247. Nah, I'm not beating him. Corner Aspo. Nah, he's still beating me. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Guy with 3 rares. Bring it on. Love it. He's got the Bino Gittins, bought that guy. 2 rares. Am I beating this person? Nah, Mickey Flynn. Of course. This is going to be fun, by the way. Might beat some people with some cards. 267. So in touching distance. Munair. Malin. See, when you pick your own cards, let's see, man. I can't wait for Sabitzer to score a worldie now. Or something crazy. You know it's going to happen, guys. You know it's going to happen. Let's have a look at the ratings we've got. Oh, we've got a goal. I'm a wee bit behind, so I'm going to see it live. We had Josko Guardiola on the left, plays inside for Doku. This must be about to happen. No, yeah, Doku does melee on the turn, comes inside, sprays a diag for Walker, who is 3 wide right, takes a couple of touches, plays it into the front post, and Bernardo Silva with the little, if you're a Premier League fan, Gianfranco Zola, if you're a Celtic fan, the Henrik Larsson, when he does the little Cruyff turn kind of behind the foot finish thing, Bernardo Silva take a bow. And I didn't fucking play him in many of my actual Sorare teams. Gutted. Bernardo Silva is the man. Harry boy, if you're listening to this, you're for the chop, wee man. You're for the chop. Not listening to your under 23 stuff ever again. Bernardo Silva, pick it out. What a goal. But by the way, criminal. I don't know if it's criminal, but Newcastle so narrow, so tight to control that possession, or to stop the possession from City, can kind of control where they can have it and stop them playing those through passes. There's just a bit of a sleep off, and Walker's got half the pitch to himself, and Doku finds him, and one touch delivery from Walker, and then, yeah, Silva with that little tucked in finish into just takes the pace off the ball, changes its direction, and just drops it, just like deposits it into the bottom post, into the bottom corner. It's a lovely finish. It's exquisite. We love to see it. Bernardo Silva, we bow our cap to you. Pep Guardiola with a double fist bump in the air. Big fan of the channel, Pep, as you guys know. He's buzzing. He knows I didn't pick Bernardo. Pep's not going to be happy. But what a goal. Bernardo Silva. Maatsen, 15 AA in the first 20 minutes. Killing it. But yeah, wee Bernardo's on his way to 100, Harry boy. So if you're listening to this, you're in trouble, son. So yeah, decisives are coming in. Away team in the first 30 minutes. I think Newcastle would need to do something quite quickly in this game for me to have much hope they can keep City off their back. Bernardo Silva. That was brilliant. Julian Brandt's goal was nice, but Bernardo Silva's, that's goal of the month contender, something like that. Yeah, that was beautiful. Love to see that. Let's have a look at my Man City rivals, because I've got cards. Get cards on that one. That'll be fun. Beaten 43 out of 47. Bring it on, Captain Bernie. The Botman doesn't look too bad on 35. And Moreno on 25. He'll be on for long enough to get decisive action on 60 minutes of playtime. Not 60 minutes on the clock, but as soon as he's been on the pitch for 60 minutes, clean sheet will be in effect. Tempo is kind of out of the Athletic Club match at the moment. The Bravcat and Newcastle are on the ropes here a little bit. Bernardo Silva is turning it on, trying to play some lovely stuff with Foden and Walker here in the wide areas, but it's been snuffed out there by Bruno. But then steps in, takes a couple of touches, edge of the box, smashes a shot, and just when I'm saying he's for the chop, he's went and got a haircut, and he's here to defend himself in person, I suppose. Harry Trades, my man, good to see you.
I'm back in the robe. What's going on?
Back in the robe.
Sorry, I was late. I was making myself a cup of tea, making myself at home, because, yeah, it is absolutely flipping freezing.
You can see that again.
Yeah, is it? I'm guessing, it's obviously cold up there as well, but, Bernie got a goal, did he?
Yes, he did, Harry. I've been cursing you for about 15 minutes, mate.
Well, mate, come on. Nobody could foresee Verts getting subbed, like bench. Come on.
No, of course, not worse, but I'd had Bernie to maybe carry him a wee bit if Bernie was there. Could have maybe carried them a wee bit.
What happened with Ederson?
So Ederson kind of, I was between the three screens, but he picked up a bit of somebody pressed him, and I'm not sure if it was like I'm stretching to get to the ball, like in the 50-50, or if there was a bit of contact at some point. I couldn't really work out. It kind of happened kind of quickly, and then didn't really replay the thing when I was looking at it anyway. So he played on a little bit, and then he got pressed again, and then Rodri was like that. Fucking slip him off. Like,
wow. So like
then,
leg, like we're talking like a leg injury, if that makes sense, or like nothing up the body, was it? Yeah.
Like a thigh muscle, I would guess, or maybe an Achilles tendon or something, you know.
Wow.
Like
okay.
a leg thing. Can add a limp, you know.
Yeah. I just got the game on, to be fair, so I'm up to date.
So everyone who's been on the Rivals Prime Time, whatever we're calling this, Harry boy, we all made the sub. We all subbed off Ederson for Moreno. Wow. Yeah, so we're all cooking in the City game. We're all cushy.
I'm way behind then, aren't I? Because I didn't manage to get the sub in, to be fair. I did obviously pick Ederson, and that might cost me, mightn't it?
Yeah, it might. Depends who you're against. If you're against someone else who didn't sub, you're lucky. Oh no!
What's up?
Oh no, it's 1-0 to Athletic. Oh no.
No, I played a full Sociedad stack. No.
So did I. Also said that. But by the way, it might just spark this game into life, by the way, because it's been a bit dry. It's been a bit of a Liga match, you know, just a bit like, if you pay attention to it, it's like, oh, these guys are all really good at football, but if there's a couple other games on with some goals, you're not going to pay attention to it. You know? Yeah, it's been one of those games. But yeah, ball's been down the left here. Nico Williams takes a touch inside, plays the underlap, kind of overlap run beautifully. That guy takes about 4 or 5 touches, gets all the way to the byline at the outside of the 6-yard box, and then he fires it in towards the back post area. And I'm trying to see who it is. So that's Yuri with the assist, and he's hit the back post. Oh, it's kind of bobbled off a defender and the goalkeeper. Might be error led to goal for the keeper, by the way. I doubt it, but it's not impossible. And then it's a tap in at the back post from, I'm going to say Beringer. Yeah, it's Beringer. It's been credited with the goal. So yeah, Athletic fans are buzzing.
What was I going to say? What were I going to say? I mean, I had a stinker in the Chelsea game. I managed to lose. Well, I only won 6 out of my 21 matchups, but I redeemed myself in the Napoli game where I won 39 out of 44.
Nice.
Because I had Simeone Supera. So I was cheating a little bit. But and I captained him. And I didn't think he would have started, to be honest. So I didn't play him in any of my Sorare Pro lineups this weekend. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It's a fun. Obviously I lost the Chelsea one in the arena. I won the Napoli one in the arena. But I thought you got a rewards box for winning your first arena match. I thought that's what I was seeing on Twitter. Or is it?
Yes, I thought it was.
Yeah. Ooh. So I lost my first one, won my second. Does that mean I don't get a rewards box?
I think it's maybe. So if it's not just 1-1, maybe because they're calling it a win streak. Maybe it's like your first win streak. Like,
what a goal!
what game?
City game.
City. Bernardo from the corner fires it in tight. Kovacic.
What a goal!
Okay, I'm waiting for it, man. Better play wide from a corner. It's now just been a crap short corner.
It's a transition. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Wow, what a goal!
So here comes Bernie, edge of the box. Bernie for Foden, Rodri for Foden, and then humped it long. Is it Josko? Josko. Oh, is it from Newcastle? By the way, Bruno. Oh, he's humped it over. Bruno's broke the offside trap here for Isak. Yeah, I think it is. He's got Gordon on the overlap. He doesn't need him. He comes inside, and then Thierry Henry's it right into the postage stamp. What Alexander Isak is buzzing. Yeah. Wow, that's a belter. I was a wee bit behind you there, Harry boy, but yeah, 1 each. The Toon are back in it.
To be fair, Luke Jones in the chat was quicker than me. He commented Isak, and then I looked up, and Isak had put the ball in the net. So
what a goal, by the way! This Premier League game, 1 each before 10 minutes to go in the first half. Still, yeah. So back, that's kind of what Newcastle been waiting for. That let's just get in City's face after a bit of their possession, and then can we get the ball in 1 or 2 passes into the space, and then use the pace with it? And Isak and Gordon together is what makes that. Isak obviously does all the hard work, but Gordon obviously helps him because he's got two men there. Just helps buy a wee bit of indecision. And then Isak with that touch, he's only buying himself like half a yard to then really get the shot off. Not much time to like really set it up and tee it off. And then, bend, power, placement, everything, man. Swings around the keeper. Wee bit. That's the pain of it not being Ed. He's just a little bit shorter, that keeper, and he is just a little bit short to the save. Unfortunately, he's went the right way. Everything just, interesting.
Oh, there's another name by Luke Jones that can only mean one thing. It does
really?
mean one thing. Anthony Gordon. Wow. He's just done the exact same thing as Isak.
Fantastic.
Insane.
I wish that wasn't the one I was this far behind on. It's a pure bummer for me.
Mate, I love Gordon.
But yeah, Doku's getting faced up here with Walker. City are desperate to go. They've got their whole team now in the Newcastle box. Obviously, I know what's about to happen, but Trippier plays Almiron. Almiron takes a turn and run, and he's taking Kovacic to the shops and back here. But now drop deep, and then it's a big one from Trippier up to Isak versus Diaz. Wee bit of chaos there. Longstaff or Burn, one of them gets to it, plays Gordon on the touch, and here comes little Neymar on the run. One-on-one with Walker, cuts inside, and just boom. Wow. I must be a proper minute behind you, man. That's got
Yeah.
Oh, but that's fantastic.
Are you streaming it?
That's that one's on the streamer.
I've luckily got.
I've got La Liga on Amazon, and then I've got Bundesliga on Sky or whatever.
Yeah.
So that one's on the other one.
Fair play. Fair play. I should have kept Edison on. I made the right choice, lads. Right, Ian has said there, you have to go into my rival's history in my club. So, my club.
Edison's on 30.
I've got a rewards book, Quinny. I have one.
Oh, you do have one? You share the screen?
Yeah. Let me get my screen up.
Showing scores real quickly before we give this to Harry, in case anyone wants to see them.
Let me get my screen up.
Wow. How the game turns, man. City 1 up and comfortable. All of a sudden, Newcastle 2-1 up and City on the back foot here.
Right. So we go into my club. We go see rivals history. And then in here, win one arena game.
Cool.
So I've just claimed that. What happens? Oh, here we go. Okay. Ooh. Come on, then. Mystery jersey, baby. What we thinking?
Card.
Tickets.
That's
Tickets.
Cool. Nice animation.
Yeah, it's cool. Really cool. We'll take it.
I wonder if I did win. I don't think I did. I'm just going to go check. Just for the fun. What do you do? Rivals history? Rivals.
Yeah, my club, rivals history.
My club. See rivals history. No, I have not won it.
No.
I'm a loser. I must have lost it.
The next one is win 3 consecutives. Okay. Ooh, I think Sven Botman might have been awarded a last man tackle.
Oh.
I just got the notification.
Yes, he has. SOS to my team. Look at the scores in this game, man. They've totally turned around.
Oh, wow. I think keeping Edison on's worked
genius.
Out. Yeah, genius. If I go to rivals.
Just get that 30 score in.
Yeah, and just secure it. Nah, I'm having a bit of a stink, I think, because Akanji. Wait, I thought they said Akanji was starting.
No.
Oh, I got that completely wrong.
Because he's not in. It's Ake and Guardiola for sure this weekend.
So I need to get rid of Akanji then.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to bring on Kevin De Bruyne. Why not? Why not? Big Kev. Did my teams for the Sociedad game as well. That's not looking too good for me.
Newcastle are chapping at the door, by the way. The Geordies are on their feet. They're expecting more. They're like, they want blood. The Geordies are going for it. Almiron again playing Isak on the break. This is perfect football for Newcastle, this match. And yeah, very, very close. Newcastle need to win every game, man. They need to win so many more points between now and the end of the season.
I
was thinking about this, right?
Go on.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, Harry, like, because obviously, like, me and Eddie Howe have had this kind of rocky history, right? As soon as I'm kind of on board, I think the guy's actually done a good job. He's now coming into a lot of criticism, right? But I was thinking about it the other day. If they don't get into Europe this year, then they kind of have to sack him, because you're then going to ask him to try and get you back into Europe against the rest of the league, which will be getting better, you know?
Yeah, you're up against it then, aren't you? Big time.
So you're then gambling the next 2 years sort of on him at that point, you know? Because if he doesn't do it next year, then you'll have to change him anyway, you know? So, I don't know. I think he's screwed, you know? I think he's
in a tough situation, isn't he? Big time. Yeah. Big Gavin Bazanu. We said it yesterday, Quinny. Southampton were good for a clean sheet. 88.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got me 88 points with the percentage bonus, which was massive, to be fair, because I've got some, on paper, really good matchups left. So, but yeah, that Bayern game on Friday, I think, wasn't very ideal as far as
SO5 wise.
SO5 wise for people who don't own their cards. I had
no Hoffenheim goal, unfortunately.
I know, yeah. I did really, because
they were so close, man.
Were they really close? Yeah. I didn't really see highlights or anything yet. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see. My new centre midfielder, Jocelyn Jana, with a 5 AA in 12 minutes, which is nice to see.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then Campalat, who's got an L15 of 37, managed to score 20 AA, which was really, really pleasing today.
Fantastic. For Pendixpor.
Pendixpor. They sneaked a 1-1 draw in the 94th minute. So that was much needed, because they are in a very sticky situation right now. So yeah, things are looking good.
Nice.
Things are looking good.
Man City are begging for this to be half time, by the way.
Yeah, they're on their asses a little bit. I need to get my
Newcastle are now like pressing them up proper now, you know. I'm looking at it now, Gordon Isak and Almiron all positioned on the edge of the box inside the D, saying like, I dare you to play out from the back now. They hump it long, and then it's a bit 50-50 in the air. Newcastle bring it down with Trippier, trying to play that ball in behind the offside trap again. Almiron gets round the keeper, pops up him, and it's like finest of margins. Onside, he's just missed it.
Let me tweet, by the way. I'm going to tweet out that we're live, because I haven't done so.
Oh, no, don't say that's another one.
What's happened?
2-0 Athletic Club, or is that a replay of number one?
No way.
No, it's 2-0. It's 2-0.
Fuck.
Totally against the run of play there. I don't think anyone kind of realised, like the fans, like they're all just like, oh, hey. Tierney looks raging. Athletic Club are so buzzing, all the players. Berenguer with it again. Yeah, kind of switch of play diagonal. And then, first touch. Let's see it again, a different angle, sorry. Oh, then is it from there, after the switch? He then slices the ball into the offside trap for Williams, who does a little Cruyff turn stop, plays the ball onto the penalty spot like a bowls pass, like pure slow. One guy runs over it, drops it back, another guy passes it then to the edge of the box. And then the eventual goal scorer, oh no, it's not quite like that. It's a bit of a tackle involved as well, but the goal scorer just smashed it from the edge of the box, essentially into the empty net, with the keeper already kind of positioned on the wrong side of the pitch. Berenguer at the double.
I don't mind. I like Berenguer. I've rated him for a little while, to be honest. He's never really been a starter, though, to where you could like properly play him. But with the Inaki Williams.
This one.
Yeah, a couple of them are missing. He's stepping up, to be fair to him.
Checking if Nico Williams is onside in the breakaway pass. So it is tight from the angle I'm seeing it at. It probably is onside, I think, but for my money. But it's criminal that ball gets to there, by the way. If you see the ball that Nico Williams plays inside of the box, like it's a bowls, like bowls, like old people bowls. It's just rolled really slow. He plays a pass at that speed from like the corner of the box to the penalty spot. And some, there's like, it's like everyone else is in mud or quicksand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This game's carnage, by the way.
It is. By the way, Newcastle are favourites for next goal, as far as I can see it.
That is wild.
8 of added time.
Ooh, Sancho's on the bench. Fair play.
I was surprised by that as well. I thought it'd be at least a couple of weeks before he'd be in shape to...
I think he's been training in, like, not with United, obviously, but he's been training on his own probably for ages, I reckon.
Fair. Oh.
Like a little Jesse Lingard situation.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just always think of like Dortmund and German football was like more scientific. So it'll be like, you're like all your mad test levels, they're not going to be
100%.
in like the red zones and all that crap, so
100%.
I thought Doku, by the way, is trying to force something to happen here. Should be a corner.
Is this screaming out for De Bruyne second half cameo? What are we saying?
Oh, De Bruyne has to play this game.
Yeah.
De Bruyne has to play this game. Kovacic, like early on, like I think he was it was a shot that wasn't scored. It's a Bambi on ice in the final third. He's not got that much pace.
Yeah.
He is a really poor replacement for Gundogan. A really poor replacement. In this kind of match, it shows,
Big time.
Foden but gets the ball in a tight space. Him and Doku taking on about 4 Newcastle players. Foden gets into the box and ultimately has nowhere to go. Plays it out wide for Guardiola and he plays it inside for Kovacic. Crap pass. Doesn't go to MD. Gordon gets it. Yeah. And then Newcastle have possession and they're just going to ping it about and enjoy it. Talk of the devil, Harry? The Botman play might be genius as well. L15 of 35. He was my defender pick for the rest of the Man City team, which is not scoring very well. But I do have Bernardo.
Okay.
At least. And I've got Ortega Moreno, thankfully. Anytime I save a penalty, I get a last man tackle or something. He's capable of something mad like that.
He is, isn't he?
A couple of sweeper keepers to eat the AA back up or something. I don't know. We assist maybe if we're lucky. But yeah, Bruno Guimaraes would be a decent replacement for Gundogan, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Bruno's. Honestly, when I went to watch Newcastle Liverpool, mate, honestly, on New Year's Day, I think. Was it New Year's Day I went? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Good, isn't he?
Oh, mate, honestly, him and Gordon with different gravy.
Gordon's my favourite.
Gordon's unbelievable. But like Bruno, mate, the way he can break a line without being like very quick, just like how clever he is in his spatial awareness and how to turn out on like his left, and then sometimes he'll take it inside. And mate, honestly, he's like I've never seen a midfielder like in real life. Like the way he like sort of plays in that sense is so freakishly good. It's incredible.
Yeah. Just like a man amongst boys, isn't he?
He's just, he reminds me of Enzo in ways, but I think Bruno's way better than Enzo. Way better. Maybe not as like, maybe he doesn't have that. I say that he obviously assist, but yeah, Bruno right now is way ahead of an Enzo for me. Not that there's like, we have to compare them, but he's, in what he does, there's nobody like it for me.
There's been some crazy goalkeeper action here in the Darmstadt game. Just wiped a guy out. Just absolutely wiped out. I think it was Matson or something. I don't know what's going on. If it's just a highlight they're showing, it's like, yeah, it's half time. But the goalkeeper absolutely wiped a guy out. Must have missed that. That's half time in Dortmund. That's what we're seeing here. Almost half time in the Sociedad game. Sociedad have got a long free kick played in by Braze into the box. It's won by Athletic. Edge of the box comes back to Marino and Baranachea inside for Zubimendi, who takes a shot which isn't far away. There might have been a deflection on that for a corner. I think it might be. Oh no, the goalkeeper saved it. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it's a deflection, and yeah, that's a corner. Yeah, corner it is. We're at the 50th minute in the Man City game. 3 more minutes to go of added time. I think Man City get an equaliser, Harry.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they don't score, to be honest. Yeah, I would. Maybe not now, obviously, but yeah, but second half, definitely. Yeah.
I think they'll be pushing all the way for this one. I wouldn't be surprised. Bernardo Silva or Guardiola gets involved, I'll be buzzing.
Their passing is just off right now, isn't it? City. They're just looking sloppy.
Kovacic into Doku. Again, City loaded up the box here. Doku's got 2 men in front of him. He can't get by them. It's a corner, I think that'll be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great fun. I love a bit of rivals. Helps me distract myself from the pain of my actual teams.
Yeah, it's like a dopamine hit that like you don't need, but it's just fun to like have it on as a bit of an extra. What's going on with Tierney? And
They're both just sucking.
Come on,
one tackle,
boys.
one positive duel.
Okay, so one more tackle gets him his double, which is out of the -7 zone.
Yeah.
And then up from there. It'll be fun. Big second half.
Big second half from the Sociedad lads for sure.
Ooh, Odriozola got injured, did he? 19th minute.
Yeah. Don't think anyone really played him, but anyone who did get the wee heads up in here at the very least. So 5 results. Yeah. So this team is sucking hard right now. Oyarzabal and Mendes in 240. I need both of them to come to life big time.
Yeah.
Captain Tierney letting down this team. Need a wee bit there. Captain Zaki, not as bad. But not that great either. And Guardiola and Wirtz, the letdown captain this week. But the rest of the field might be not too, if I get Guardiola to drop some magic, maybe Savio and Trubin does something mad. You never know. I'm probably screwed there.
I'm so shocked at that Vert situation. Are you?
Yeah.
Like,
couldn't believe he started with Holzik and Schick up front.
Yeah, like a 3-4-1-2 it felt like, didn't it? So Hoffman in the 10, 2 9s. And then obviously, the 4 in midfield with wing backs. I don't know. It just felt. I don't know. I just didn't really expect it. I thought it would have been Schick on his own, and then Hoffman and Vert is like 2 floating 10s. I didn't watch the game, so if anyone in the chat can tell me how it actually looked, but this is obviously Sorare data telling us the formation. But yeah, I was honestly, mate, so shocked to see Vert not playing. Very shocked.
But we're at half time in all the games now, Harry boy. So we've got Newcastle 2 at half time, Man City 1. And it was like a quick 1-2 sucker punch from Newcastle, really. Like Newcastle had great value for their lead. They could have had 3 or 4. But that was kind of what we expected at kickoff, how Newcastle were going to get anything in this game. And it's been proper textbook, hasn't it?
Yeah, big time, mate. You switch off in the Premier League and you give some of these strikers a yard and they're going to take full advantage of it. And we've seen with Isak and Gordon there, 2 unbelievable finishes from the left-hand side. And yeah, like you said, maybe does Edison save them? Maybe. He might get something on them, but they are still, world-class finishers at the end of the day. Charlie says he needs to lie down.
Don't blame him. So yeah, I think it's been clinical from Newcastle just on that counter-attack. Man City taking those gambles of leaving 2-on-1 is what they think they're doing when they leave 2 guys on Isak. But with how quick Gordon and Almiron can get to Isak, it's 2v2 really quickly, so it's been textbook, I think. And you mentioned the De Bruyne sub. Did City just do that at half time? Did they wait to the 60th minute?
I wouldn't wait. I'd get him on, I think. Get rid of maybe Kova. Bring Kova off for De Bruyne. Just have Rodri then as like a single pivot and just allow the rest of the boys in front of them to work their magic, because otherwise it could be curtains here. Because if Newcastle get another is the issue, then it's a fucking, a big mountain to climb, isn't it, for City?
Coplice, I hope this is a player from one of the 3 matches. That'll be fun if it is. But name that player today. Jules 14.
Wow.
Possession lost 20.
I
hope that's somebody in one of these games.
It's got to be a wing back for me. I'm going to say from today. So are we saying like the game's done, if that makes sense?
Maybe.
It's got to be, hasn't it? If you've lost 14 duels in one half, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, he said not in any of these. Who had a stinker as a fullback? Let me have a look at the games so I can just...
Grimaldo.
Nah, he scored 100. He couldn't... Well, maybe he did, actually. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I'm going to say Frimpong.
Nah. Frimmy's was all right today.
Grimmy scored 100, so there's no way it could have been him. I mean, it might have been. Don't get me wrong, but I'd be very shocked if it was. La Liga. Who played in La Liga?
Celta Vigo in Mallorca.
Yeah, I know. Your boy, Pablo Maffeo.
No, Pablo.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was Pablo.
14, no.
14 duels lost.
Poor Pablo. I think I had somebody in that match, didn't I?
Little Pabs.
Let's see.
Bless me.
Pablo Maffeo. Poor wee guy.
Little Pabs.
There we go. So let's see. I won each. Wee Pablo. Wow, 16. Unlucky wee man. 1 tackle. 20 possession lost. He's like Frimpong, but he's in the box like quite a lot. I don't know, but I've not watched him since I sold him. A lot of duels lost.
He's busy, isn't he?
But do you know who he was dueling against? Manu Sanchez, who was left back. It doesn't look like that in this graphic. He's the man. How many duels did he win? Well, not that many. I wonder who bossed the duels on this side then.
Yeah.
Surely there must be somebody that killed it on duels. Is it this guy? 8.
See, 20 are losing to AZ.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 1-0. Away from home. Guy Carrez has got 2 big chances missed for Sporting.
Ooh. That opens it up a bit if you're in a challenger or wherever else you find him.
And no Coates in the starting 11 either, which is a big one because I think people expected him to start and he's on the duty. So
I know Laird expected him to start.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? I think he did, you're right.
Another game we've got at halftime. I know, Harry Boy, you've not really been watching it, but we've got the Vasco, the Derby de Vasco, or whatever we're calling it, and it's 2-0 against. I was going to say against the run of play, against expectations. There's not really been a run of play in the game, but yeah, 2 kind of similar to Newcastle in that respect, kind of sucker punchy kind of goals. Just guy gets a bit of space, smashes it in the net. It's not like anything terribly creative has happened for Athletic Club in this one, but. Sociedad firmly on the ropes in the knockout rounds of the Champions League, fighting for top 4 again this year. This is a game they really won't want to lose, so they'll need to come out swinging in the second half. And I think most of us have probably backed them in this match as well. So I think that's what we're all kind of cheering on, I think, in the chat. And Dortmund in the Bundesliga are winning 1-0 at home thanks to wee Jules and Bino Gittins with the assist there. Emre Can, Maatsen, a couple other scores maybe catch the eye ever so slightly. But the Darmstadt guys haven't scored that terribly yet until that trip, 3 goals conceded probably comes in, if it comes in, for the goalkeeper. Otherwise, he's climbing. I say he's been flapping. He's been taking people out. Yeah, with sweeper keepers and smothers, just been wiping attackers out all over the place and going for it. So I expect to see more of that from Marcel Schoen in the second half. And 3 kind of exciting games in their own way. Dortmund's probably the least exciting to this point. Then Athletic Sociedad's been okay. Goals kind of saved it. But the game of the day has easily been Newcastle v City. Who do you think's been the most impressive player for you in this game in the first half, Harry?
Well, to be fair, I haven't watched too much of it, have I? But since I sat down and started watching it, it's all Newcastle for me. So I'm gonna have to say Isak, to be honest. Isak and Gordon are the obvious answer as far as being decisive, but they're the only two that I've seen. Obviously trouble City's defense really on the counter and stuff. And yeah, I'm just excited to actually watch this second half fully in that sense, and just hope for more action, because I'm a neutral in this game. So I'm a neutral in most games, to be fair, but it should be fun.
Yeah, look forward to seeing the Gordon goal again, and wow, he just zings that.
Yeah, great.
I think Gordon is what Pep thought Grealish was.
Yeah, maybe he's a bit younger, isn't he? A bit more beans, a bit more athletic. He's quicker. Probably not as calm on the ball. In a sense, Grealish he's been turned into that sort of robotic, winger now that just comes inside and cuts in. Where Gordon just wants to get at people. He's got pace to burn. He's got quality, and I think Gordon's twice the player as Grealish is right now. I gotta be honest. I might be a bit premature in saying that, but I think Gordon will be a better player than Jack Grealish, if not already is.
Batman abs. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably the way it's going, because especially when you look at the age of Grealish as well.
No, he's 27, 28.
Maybe his last season at City. Where does he go from here? Is it Newcastle? Is it back to Villa? Does he go to Europe?
Maybe. Yeah, it's an interesting one, actually. Good point.
Jadon Sancho's getting a bit of camera time here at half time.
Okay. In the limelight. I just want him to
be a fan.
Love that. I just want him to be happy.
That'll be on Twitter. Football. Check Twitter for a Jadon Sancho selfie. A wee minute.
Just be nice to see him play a bit of football again, won't it? Because Sancho at Dortmund was electric, wasn't he? And
will we see the return of Sancho tonight? Will he return?
He might get 5 minutes. So. Yeah, he might get a couple of minutes off the bench. Why not?
Marco Reus also on the bench with Marius Wolf, Yusuf Moukoko, and Gio Reyna.
Ooh, good bench that is.
Yeah, a wee bit of firepower there, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Good morning to you, Daniel Cooper. See you, my man.
Dan's on the other side of the world.
Yeah, the teams are coming out in Germany. They had the least amount of added time, so they'll be the ones that get kicked off first. They've had their 15 minutes. They're getting back to it. That's quite. I've seen as well, Harry, in the kind of. I'll have a quick look at the scores on the doors where we're at halftime on the Rivals. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So I am in the Sociedad one. I'm winning 76 out of 100. Oh, there's my arena one. I'm beating them by 2 points.
Oh, that's tight.
And it's probably just card scarcity. It's kind of saving me for the most part, I think. He's went with Marino and Raul de la Garza rather than Mabrez Mendez and Zakarian. So I'm kind of confident on that. So cross our fingers and toes. But that's fun. Let's see the City game. At half-time, I'm beating 37 out of 40. Am I winning my arena thing? I am. Nice, by 37.
It's good going,
that's fun. Yeah, let's see who I'm playing against. Somebody with Ederson and goals.
Ooh.
But what's the difference here? Oh, I've got Botman. I've got Botman. Captain Bernie is the main difference. Yeah. I've got Botman. Yes. 66, loving life. Last man tackling it. And then the final game. Now, I don't have any cards, Harry. And I don't know who Marina is yet. I don't think Marina has any cards. They don't. So Athletic. This guy here. Am I beating him? I am. By 60 points.
Smashing him. He doesn't have Royce yet, so
yeah, he played Royce. So We've both got Captain Brandt, so it's basically Sabitzer versus Royce this game. Me versus him.
Yeah.
I've got a 50-point head start before Royce comes on. It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Going to be a nice little sweat to see if Royce can not get a decisive.
Yeah, that's fun. Have you got yours? Did you get Rivals done? Did you do any arenas or anything like that, Harry?
I don't think I did arenas for the City game and that. I just did a couple of like friendly ones for the Sociedad game. I'm winning 3 out of 15, having a bit of a stinker, and then I'm winning 3 out of 18 in the Newcastle game because I've got De Bruyne basically. So that's killing me a little bit. Daniel Cooper told me that Cov would battle Leicester. You did call it, Dan. I'll give you that. I can't really disagree with it. You did call it.
You did kind of like, did you see stuff from the fans?
Yeah, I didn't. What happened?
The fans that made mad like tifos and murals or something like helicopter crashes and stuff like that.
Oh wow, yeah, everyone's
pure
doing
bang
that
out stuff.
Leicester right now. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I saw whoever they played last game. They loads of people are doing that to them. It's quite horrible, really, isn't it? But
yeah, I don't want to say the words, right, because we're on the internet and stuff, right? But one of the signs also said that the man that used to own that football team was on a document somewhere that said he was maybe on an island somewhere for somebody.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about it. They just said that on that bit of graffiti that those fans had, or their mad sign, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying any more words, but that's maybe something to do with it. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, Coventry, with Milan Van Uwijk in defence, you're always going to be doing pretty well. But Coventry definitely plays Sorare. Like somebody at Coventry is playing Sorare. If you're here, by the way, fist bump to you. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, big time.
Get Joe Chima Vegeta. That's what you need next. Go get Joe Chima or Koki Machita. Go get one of those guys. Dortmund are really desperate to get a second goal, but Darmstadt are quite happy that it's only 1 goal in it coming into the second half here, and like quite quickly from kickoff. Like Darmstadt are treating this like you can tell they're kind of refreshed. It's like, right, okay, reset, go again. That kind of the first half's done, forget about it, go and win the second half mentality. They're just kind of treating it quite, bit of pep and a bit of zest in their play. Didn't really see that in the first half. I think, by the way, the second half has just kicked off in the Sociedad game, and already Zubaldia is down, smashed his hip off the ground. Zubaldia, the defender, smashes his hip right off the ground after jumping up for a header, and he's rolling around holding his backside. He's getting up. I think he may be all right, but it did look like a smash. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like really badly hurt after it. But hey, Van Uwijk and Sakamoto down the right. Yeah, it's proper. That's Sorare vibes if ever I've heard it.
Big time.
Sociedad games restarted for sure. And Zubaldia is actually the highest scoring player on Sociedad with 55 points. Wild cross from that man. Zach, don't do that again. We've got the tunnel coming out. Jack Grealish is still all in his tracksuit and his snooty and everything.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, with Calvin Phillips. They'll go way back to the bench and chill out. But the players are coming out for the second half now. Is there any subs? None that we can see.
No, I don't think there is.
Sociedad are just really struggling to get on the ball, like in placing passes around. I don't even think missing Kubo really changes that. I don't really get what's maybe just not at it today. It's quite a full strength team.
It is, isn't it, bar Kubo?
St James's Park has some gaff. Getting a good camera view here before the kickoff for the second half.
Botman too strong for Alvarez. See, that's where they're missing Haaland there, because Haaland probably wins that duel, if that makes sense. But Botman being, twice the size of Alvarez, it's just tough to get around him, isn't it? Where if you're Haaland, not only are you the same height as him, you're fucking probably quicker than him as well. So it's that's probably where City's downfall is right now. I would say just keeping that ball higher up the field and running in behind. There's like you said, other than Doku, there's no one that's really going to make those in behind runs and actually get the ball. Where like Haaland obviously would most of the time. So yeah, it's interesting.
Newcastle are in cruise control at the moment in like a good way. They're just keeping the same shape, keeping the same strategy, and it's just like, hey,
5 in midfield, 1 up front with Isak, and then hopefully they're just trying to stop any of those balls in the sort of hole for Man City, because Foden and Doku, they're trying to live behind the Newcastle defense. There we go. Here's Alvarez in behind. Good tackle, that is. Trippier. Jeremy Doku. What do you think about Thiago Almada links to Atletico? I think anyone links to Atletico.
Sancho's taking off the zipper.
Is he? Go on.
So is Marco Reus. Marco Reus has been summoned as well.
Love that.
The buddies are back together. Reus and Sancho.
Love that. Love to see it. Coplas, I don't think any young talent. We saw it with Felix. You don't want to be going to Atletico. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. Almada's great. He's unbelievable. But that's not the place to go as an SO5 player, unfortunately. He might be okay in real life, potentially. But I don't see him having an impact to be an SO5 player. I really don't see it.
Yeah, SO5 wise, I think it would absolutely murder him. Because one of two things will happen. You'll either become like Griezmann's understudy, or Simeone will turn him into a centre-back or something.
You'll be like a right wing back or something, like Trippier.
Yeah. Do something crazy like that. So, I don't think it's good for him. Real life, who knows? Maybe amazing. It's been like a wee doppelganger for Griezmann. Wait until he goes away.
Yeah, he is quite Griezmann-like in that sense. They are quite similar profiles, but I just don't see it being that good for him at all.
Ooh. Yeah. Come on, Sociedad, get on the ball a bit here. City are in a very similar position where they're kind of on the ball, but they're not really able to.
Great ball, that is. Oh, Walker tried to pick out Foden, but got blocked. They're piling on the pressure, to be fair, City, which you obviously expect them to, being 2-1 down. But yeah, Newcastle need to weather the storm, and they need a little counter-attack from somewhere just to maybe relieve the pressure somehow, because... And you definitely don't want to concede off a corner against City. It's the last thing you want to do.
Aye.
Shocking ball, that is.
So at 55 minutes, Sancho is coming on. Straight into the firing line. Along with Marco Reus. Love it, man. So it'll be a double sub we'll see in Borussia Dortmund, as they are leading 1-0 at the moment. Hope it's not Sabitzer. It's probably not going to be Brandt. Might take Brandt off since he's scored. And just Brandt for Reus, I could see that maybe. I hope not. 19. Yeah, it is. Julian Brandt for Reus.
Wow. Oh, Foden, that is outstanding.
And then Spinal Gittins for Sancho. Sorry.
Wow. City are looking quite sharp here. Newcastle needs a little bit of possession to get City out of their stride, because don't know, Foden's cooking a little bit. Doku's looking quite sharp. Here we go, Doku again. Great tackle, that is Almiron. Well done. This is the situation now. They turn over the ball, but they're just getting Man City are just on them. Foul by Dan Burn. 25 yards out. Yeah, City are looking interesting here. Another 10 minutes, probably De Bruyne maybe comes on.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my arena match now that Marco Reus is on. So me and this guy,
Oh, yeah.
we've both got Captain Brandt, who's just been taken off. So he's on ice. Everything else is the same players anyway. So it's like Sabitzer versus Reus. I'm just thinking there, I wonder if I should take Sabitzer off for Sancho, but it wasn't possible. I wonder if I left too late to do that move. But yeah, I hope. I was wondering, Harry, if I win all 3 of these arena matches, if it means I'll get a 3 in a row streak.
You should do. I think you just need to win. Just win 3. I think. I don't know if it has to be in a row. It might be, but yeah, you should.
That'll be some way to end the stream. Imagine we get 2 boxes. I mean, it was the second. It is 3, isn't it? It's 1 then 3.
One for the first one, and then 3 for the second. One.
Guys, FC Barcelona, let's make it happen.
Here we go. Alvarez over the free kick then. It's a fair way out. I'd be very shocked if he... Well, it could be... Yeah, it is Alvarez. Good save. He's done well there. Decent save. Comfortable, but...
I see, I'm still seeing them talking about it. Just before they smash it or whatever they do with it. Hopeful ball from Sociedad, man. I hate watching football like that. It's pure clueless and just pure smash the ball into the box and pray to God someone's there.
Something happens, yeah.
Yeah, just from like 40 yards out, wide left, like just boom, smash into the box wide,
It's actually a really good free kick from Alvarez. He's done well to get that over the wall.
Alvarez, he's good for a set piece, man.
Yeah, he is. He got really good technique. Really, really good. Dead ball technique. Yeah,
I could just be on the last thing on that Almada thing. I could see Almada going to Atletico Madrid, Argentina. They're probably the biggest team that have actually put a bid in for him, number 1, and then the whole Argentinian thing. So I think he'll be a super sub. But that's probably the best thing that'll happen. And I mean, like, I'm not saying it's amazing. He should be, but if that move goes through, the best thing will be a super sub.
Yeah,
SO5 player.
Oh no, Willy Bowley's on the bench for Ivory Coast. What the? I did not expect that. Oh, that's killed me, that has.
Gutted.
Captain, yeah, 90% on. Captained him. That is gutting. It's gutting because I had that L15 of 0 guy, that Saibali guy at rare, and I could have played him in 240 easily, but I played him in 220 and thinking that, I'll play Bowley, it's probably the safer play.
Sancho's going through the gears.
Oh, that's gutted,
mate.
Yeah, it's annoying. Very annoying.
Gutted.
Play sharper. Why do we even...
Oh, mate, the play sharper was way heavy on me.
Tough, isn't it? It is hard.
Yeah. I try my best to avoid them now. I was listening to something that Laird said on a show recently. I forget if it was with a guest or not.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about what your edge is in the game and talking about, knowledge can be your edge and specialising in a league and stuff. And I was thinking, that's what it was, wasn't it? And when he said that, I was thinking, my edge used to be that I got predictions right that other people never got right. Sometimes, people would say, "Oh, Sabitzer's not going to play for Dortmund," and I'd be like, "No, I think Sabitzer will play for Dortmund," and I'd maybe get it right. That used to be I used to think was one of my edges. I could do that with guys. I really thought, I know this. I'm tapped into that situation. I get a feel for it.
Mm-hmm.
And since Play Sharper, I don't express that anywhere near as much as I used to.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's tough, isn't it? Because, but if we didn't have Play Sharper, then I think everyone would be going in completely blind. Not completely blind, but, a lot
kind of knowing when to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of the balance. With it. I don't know. It's just kind of like some guys where it's like, I'm going to try and I was thinking this before the deadline show on Friday, actually, but I was thinking, because I didn't look at anything before the game week, and I had some hunches about some players. Goretzka was one of them, by the way. I didn't think he was going to start, and he was on to start and Play Sharper. Obviously, I was saved because he came off the bench by decisive, but I didn't think he was going to start that game. I don't know why. I just had a bad feeling like Tuchel won't play him from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, But I was telling myself, see, with some guys that I've got a feeling about, I didn't necessarily think Goretzka. I'm happy to bow to the expert on Bayern Munich because they're quite a well-reported club normally. But for some of those other ones, I'm not even going to look at predicted 11s. I'm going to go with my sense of the guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Ian said it's not easy. No, I completely agree. Yeah, it's not it's not easy.
Oh, it's not, man. No.
100%.
No one's saying it is.
No one's saying it is, but yeah, it's just
someone to blame. It's an easy person to blame as well.
Yeah. It's too easy, isn't it, to blame someone else? End of the day, they're your players. They're your, our responsibility if you own them. But like what I'm getting at is the issue is like with the whole African Cup of Nations, like I couldn't find many predictions outside of Sharper, So that's the issue. Like, yeah,
Did you read the stuff from Breaking the Lines?
No, I mean, I know what that is. Yeah,
it's a Twitter account that Jeremy McGann, who does some of the sort of TV stuff with us. He used to do some stuff with them, but they did a full AFCON preview thing, like properly, like who will be the main guys, who's all the clubs, who's the groups, all that stuff. So, at BT Lived or something like that, they are on Twitter. If you search Breaking the Lines, you'll find them. Anyone listening, but it's a short handle. Yeah, for anyone else interested as well, just feel free to give that a nosy. Sociedad eyeing up a double sub, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, wow. City playing some unbelievable stuff.
I've seen Kovacic on the ball, so he's maybe stepping his game up. They're probably like, what the fuck are you doing out there? B. Gundogan. Stop being Kovacic. Oh, well, yeah, I've seen this passage of play now you're talking about. Just love to see that tight spaces, 1-2 touch. Everyone's moving. Everyone knows where everyone moves to. It is brilliant to watch.
The clockwork, isn't it?
Yeah, because firsthand, obviously, you're coaching at a team or you're training. You're playing at a team at the moment. But see, trying to get so many people. Obviously, they do it full time. So you imagine it's easier, but like getting everyone on the same page with any part of like open play practice is impossible.
So hard. They make it look so easy, don't they?
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah. I always imagine being full time must be way easier. Like playing every day at training for a couple of hours every day, must get to know people inside out, man. Like how fast they are, what foot to put it onto, what way to knock a ball. Yeah.
Yeah. All the quirks, and it's literally, it's probably quite hard not to know everything, isn't it? Because you are in there every day, like.
Because we notice that watching football sometimes, like there'll be like quite obvious stuff because we're watching on the TV, but you'll see stuff like, oh, he hates passing to him, or or they'll never give it to that guy in this type of position. Nobody trusts him, obviously, or whatever. You can see some easy ones sometimes, like on the TV.
That's funny. Foden.
Bit of a scrap breaking out in the derby.
Ooh, okay.
And in Dortmund. Oh, this is just a bit of a tussle for a corner. Darmstadt are going for it, by the way. It's still only 1-0. Darmstadt will be getting, this is the kind of game I was expecting maybe Newcastle would have maybe aimed for. Also Newcastle in the driver's seat here. Oh, Darmstadt. Oh, almost got a jammy wee corner in there.
Corner for City as well. Piling on the pressure here big time. Backs against the wall.
KDB getting some camera time.
Yeah. When is it KDB season? He's got to come on soon, hasn't he?
Aye. Wee Bernardo Silva season. Never let me forget it again.
Little Bernie.
Not really done much since he got to 71, it must be said. Everyone's kind of went quiet SO5 wise for about 15 minutes. You find this sometimes with matches, don't you? It's like the Opta guy just says, nah, I'm done.
Can't be bothered, yeah.
I'm done.
Literally, yeah. I watched the Chelsea game this morning and Enzo was on like, say, 30 AA at half time. He literally just didn't move after that. Like, it just stayed at 30 AA all game, basically. So, yeah, you do. I mean, he didn't really do much second half, but yeah, it does feel like there is a drop off sometimes.
Yeah. Zakarian's off. Baranashea's off. Two guys I've never heard of are on. 2-0 down, 62 minutes. See, that's the one thing I said this in the kind of intro, Harry. Like the Sociedad manager, I think his name's Emmanuel or something. He's been quite impressive this season. Sociedad have been really impressive this season. Last year, I didn't think the manager. Same with Girona. I wasn't really besotted by either manager of these teams last year. It's like, oh, they're doing really good with their players, or they're playing such genius football or whatever. Both this season have been much better. But when I see this game now, Derby 2-0 loss. You take off your two best wingers, Barina Shea and Zakarian, for two academy guys. It feels a wee bit like throwing the towel in with half an hour to go.
Doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, you've got to change. They are 2-0 down. Like, you do have to change things up, and something has to give, I guess. But I know what you mean. It does seem a bit strange. Yeah.
I suppose there's not much on the bench to go with looking at it, but like, so this Alberto Daidi guy came on, and is it maybe John Maganuzela? Maybe this guy as well, 28. I think it was 28, 38 that came on. But yeah. Elistondo was on 14, the super sub from the first half. Athletic Club, like Unai Simon cruising on 60 there. Barina Shea riding high on 86.
Oh, it's a foul. City almost scored. Rodri ended up giving away a foul. But yeah, Walker's ran it down to the byline, cut it back. There was a bit of a melee in the box, and luckily Bruno got in there before Rodri did and cleared the ball and got a foul. But yeah, that was like a 5. Yeah, it was pretty even actually. It was like a 5-on-5, but Walker's burst through. Almost Foden managed to like turn, but didn't get a shot away. And yeah, great tackle by Bruno. Wow. Really good tackle.
As you know, unashamedly a Celtic fan on this channel, right? Rangers fans are always welcome, as we know, right? But I don't know if you've seen this, Harry, right? But it's came out on like forums or message boards or something, I don't know. But Rangers reached out to fans that had previously donated a lot of money, because Rangers have had all this financial troubles over the last 10 years, and the fans have gave the club millions, mate, over the last you know. So they reached out to fans that they know have gave them money before, and they said, you can come on the mid-season training camp for $7.5 grand. And you're like in the hotel with the players, and you go to breakfast with them and all that crap and whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it came out that half of them are just like Brits abroad. If you know what I mean, they're just all on the lash, and they're just like trying to talk to the players in the hallway and all that, and they tell the manager who to sign and stuff and all that. And they're all just, I doing all that.
That must be a bloody nightmare if you're a player and stuff, and having to deal with that.
In the hotel at breakfast, like.
Oh. What a save. Great strike, Julian Alvarez. Doku crossed the ball into Alvarez and, took his strike really well. Dubravka with a very good save. But yeah, KDB is coming on, like Luke says. He's getting stripped.
Just thought I'd watch out for Dubravka, because I think, again, I heard Laird mentioning that it was like really high for a stat. Was it smothering or was it dive and save or something?
It was
something.
Dive and save or dive and catch, one of them. Yeah, I think it is dive and save, actually.
It may have been the catch one, because that's the obscure one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So watch out for that. Watch out for any Dubravka diving catches. Yep. Do
you see Xavi Simons scored a 45 AA today?
No.
Yeah. No decisive, just 45 AA. Finished on 80 points.
Just ran the show. Not the show for it.
Fouled a lot and did well. Did very well.
I wonder if I'm beating the Nico thing. Did you do that competition? Beat Nico?
No, I didn't. What was it? You had to beat. Oh, yeah. I saw you tweet it yesterday. It was to do with the Sociedad game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Forget what he's giving away. I just done it for the banter. Yeah, if I win, I'll probably just give it to somebody else.
Jerseys or something, wasn't it?
Was that a jersey? Maybe not. Then I'll keep it. Beat Nico. I beat him by 7 points. Hey, get up, you. He said, good luck, you'll need it. I'm like, I've got too many super rares, mate. You don't know what you're talking about. Harry, I think I'm still on for a trifecta of arenas here.
You are, yeah?
Yeah, Marco Reus is hovering on 24.
Okay.
70 minutes gone here. Darmstadt are getting into the Dortmund final third more often than not. More often than the other way, certainly. Game's kind of dying a death a wee bit here. Sancho and Royce need to cook something up. Sancho's on the left, which is interesting to see. Daniel Mallon stayed on the right. Yeah, City are just going for it, man. Full tempo. Chapping at that door. Come on, Bryce.
Go on. Well done. Great save by Ortega. Well, save. Bit of a smother, maybe. I don't know what you would call that.
Ooh, could it be something fun?
I don't know. It was something. Don't know what you would call it, but
let's see.
Bruno.
I'll catch up, Nick.
Ooh, has Bilbao scored again?
Have they?
I don't know. Mohammed have just said Athletic Bilbao.
No. I'm watching it now. It is like Sociedad in possession. This is what's kind of happened when they have scored before. That turnover, get it into a dangerous area and somebody finishes. But yeah, big ball here. By the way, Oyarzabal into the offside trap. Unai Simon just sees it out for a goal kick. I think they'll claim the corner. But no, gets away with the goal kick. Must be from this then. Oh, yeah, Ortega. I don't know what that would be. That may be an interception or something dodgy like that, by the way.
It's like a clearance, isn't it, technically? I don't know. What would you call it?
Possession. Does he get interceptions? Definitely possession 1. Somehow.
Oh, that's a foul. Oh, foul just on the edge of the box here in the Newcastle game. Long staff on Rodri.
Sanchez off for Unai Gomez. And I missed the other sub, but 2 subs for Athletic on the 70th minute. Diving catch from Dubravka coming up. Oh. Another diving save, but that's a diving catch if ever I've seen one, by the way. It's diving save it's been caught as, but that looked like a diving catch to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it just depends on, like, boom, that's a catch. That's a diving catch all day. Luke Jones, great shout. Let's keep our eyes open for that. But it's went down as a diving save. 12 points.
Wow.
Eat your heart out. No clean sheet, but he's cruising on 60. Dubravka's been the pick goalkeeper of this. Unless City start conceding or start firing a couple in at him, you know. I think this Athletic Club 3-0 thing was a ghost shout. Mohammed, by the way, thanks for joining us, my man. Nick Paris, good to see you. People join us on Facebook. That's cool. Good to see you. Here comes KDB. He's getting ready.
He's got a lovely set of hair on him now.
he's been redesigning himself, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's like a TikTok star now, isn't he, or something?
Is he?
I think so, yeah. He's been making a couple of cameos in a few TikToks. Here we go. De Bruyne.
For Bernie. Good shift, big man. Well done, Bernie.
Well done, Bernie boy.
Cruises off the pitch with 76 points in the end.
Oh,
well done.
big miss. Big miss from Alvarez.
Oh.
Yeah, big miss. On his left foot, though. But he probably still has to do a bit better there for me. It's like bounced into him. And yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Ball went out to Doku. Doku's cut in. He's bent one in the box. Diaz has pulled it back and it's fallen to Alvarez. And he's just opened his body up too far. Leant back, left foot over the bar. Oh, you've just got to stab at that. You just try, maybe half volley it, keep it down. Because when you open your body up like that, you're just prone to skying it. That's unlucky, that is.
I can see it now here, Doku.
It's a good chance,
yeah,
isn't it?
Has to be a goal. Has to be a goal, man.
It's a good chance.
Let's move on, wee man. But it has to be a goal, that. Looking for matches on Rivals. Benito, you're in the chat, my man. I'll put it on screen for anyone looking for any more Rivals to take on. But yeah, I City just knocking at that door. Alvarez really needs to he's so free in the box, man. Penalty spot. And yeah, just way too under it.
Oh, great cross by De Bruyne into Alvarez. He misses a chance again while it gets blocked. And then Foden has a chance as well, and he slices it out for a throw-in, actually. But yeah, some good player on the right there from De Bruyne. He's pulled it back. Great block that is by Shah. And then, yeah, he probably tried to cross it, actually. But either way, it's gone out for a throw-in.
So I'm looking at my arena match in the City game. There's only 13 points in it now. I've got Captain Bernie off. He's done a really good score. So I've got Botman on 71 versus a Walker on 61. So that's okay. The goalkeeper's lost me 4 points. But then it's Alvarez versus Doku and Guardiola versus Foden. Captain Foden all the same. So I really don't want Foden involved in anything. Oh, here's that Foden here in the box. Oh, as we.
Oh, they're saying this is a corner. They're all going crazy, the City players. They're saying that should have been a corner. I didn't really see it myself. Let me have a look at this back.
Dortmund one still looks cushy. And
Let's see this. Yeah, that is a corner. It's come off Longstaff, to be fair. Came off his thigh, it looked like.
7 points in this one. 7
Sancho
points in
with the assist. Sancho assist.
Someone said. So it is. Yeah, Sancho dances into the box and then he squares it for Marco Reus. No, rivals lost. Unless the Beatster can get cooking. Oh no.
Sancho's back, baby.
I'm only winning this one by a couple of points. The Sociedad one now. And oh no, rivals mayhem has probably just happened for me.
Oh, well played. De Bruyne's free in behind the Newcastle midfield. Oh! KDB, baby! What a goal, KDB. I knew it would come good. Up the rivals. Up the KDB. Wow.
I'm somehow still beating that guy, but I don't think I am.
What a goal.
Oh, I'm waiting for it, mate. I'm waiting for it. Like 30 seconds. But it's maybe coming here now. No.
So he gets free in behind.
Game on.
Defense. He's back. KDB's back, baby.
Aye. I see him getting a wee pocket of space here. It's easy to watch him and I know it's going to come to him. But he's just found that wee space in between midfield and defence. Ball played into a tight angle. 1-2 touch. Gets it from right foot to left foot. Back onto his right foot, and then, wow, yeah, that is Kevin De Bruyne. Back in town. That's like a Yaya Toure kind of goal where it's just like, give me the ball and I'm just going to go and score now for us.
Yeah, let me just go show you what you've been missing.
That's a buzz.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I'm very nervous for my rivals situation, but I think I went from 3 wins to carnage. De Bruyne 66, living life off the bench. Rodri on 80. Rodri with the bullshit assist for this one. Actually, he kind of deserves it, by the way. It's a nice pass from Rodri. Outside of the boot, in between the channel, you know.
That's been coming, though. Like we said, Newcastle have literally not attacked once all half. They've been pegged in by City.
Yep.
And, yeah, they kind of got what they deserve, I think, City here. Foden on the break. He's charging forward. He got De Bruyne, Doku, and Alvarez with him. Goes over to Alvarez on the right, who comes into De Bruyne. Slows the play down a little bit, to be fair. Waits for reinforcements. Big Kevin. Unbelievable. I can't hear you a minute, Quinn. Oh, you're eating.
I wasn't. I was actually talking, and then I thought, oh, I'll do that. And then I seen it doesn't matter. But I was just saying, rivals, mate. It says I'm 6 points ahead in the Dortmund match somehow, which I don't find possible. The City game, I'm only 7 points in front. And in the Sociedad game, it's like 4 points. 2.
Interesting. So it's tight.
Could be 3 wins or it could be 3 losses.
Yeah, it could go either way there, couldn't it?
I hope we win all 3. Is this Fulkrug coming off? This is not Sabitzer. Mukoko. That sub off Fulkrug from Mukoko? Nah.
No.
Nah, not worth it. Just wants Sabitzer to get a couple more points and Royce to go quiet.
Oh, De Bruyne down the right again. Good ball into the box, gets cleared though.
Well, we get a winner, Harry. 15 minutes to go at regular time, 2-2.
I'd be shocked if we don't. I do think City are going to get a goal here. Feels like the momentum shifted massively, and I'd be very shocked if Newcastle hold on. They
It's like the final scene in the movie when the hero comes back, isn't it? To save the day. It's just like that final bit of the movie.
It's going to be De Bruyne as well, surely, I reckon. It's got to be De Bruyne double.
He's been watching the Beckham documentary on repeat, hasn't he?
Bend it like KDB. Here we go. KDB on the ball. Out wide to Walker.
Bit of a VAR situation here in the Dortmund game as well. Not too sure what it's for. Oh, no, it's not VAR. He's put the bench to book the coach.
Oh, wow. Rodri's feet there, by the way. Oh, good tackle, Gordon. Here we go, Isak. He just can't get there. Isak's isolated big time here.
Brais Mendes coming off. Not by that team dead. Tierney coming off. Tierney managed to get to his double-double.
Interesting.
What's he leaving the pitch with? He's leaving the pitch with 43 points.
It's respectable. It's not ideal, but...
Got his second tackle. A few effective clearances. 5 positive duels. 1 interception. One
Almiron's got a lot of space here, by the way. He's just got nobody up there with him. Isak's helping out. Here we go. Out to Bruno. Over to Gordon. 1v1 with Walker. Cuts in. Corner ball.
Dortmund in the charge here. Come on, Sabitzer. Come on, Sabitzer.
Come on, Sabitzer.
2 tackles, 1 for the big man. 3 duels, positive, no interceptions. Double-double. Come on, Sabitzer. Go get a wee goal or a wee assist. I was really hoping the big man would have smashed a rocket in the night.
Yeah, it's a tough game, isn't it? Away to Atletico, to be fair. But yeah, you would have expected a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was Sancho dropping it back there for Malin, but he get his pocket picked on the penalty spot, and they're trying to do the Newcastle here, but Emre Can has got it. When you sub a player off, do you keep the points they already had? No, you lose their points. So you need to be brave, you need to be bold if you're going to do it.
Big time.
Went from losing 4 to winning 4 on the sub for Sancho for Fulkrug. Nice. Good move, that one. I should have done that. That would have been the sub. Wait, have I used subs in any of the other games? Is there a point to it in the Sociedad game? Nah, I've kind of missed the boat, haven't I? I think that could have been a move, but getting Sancho on when we seen him getting ready. Him and or Royce. I think that could have been a move for the Fulkrug, maybe. That could have been good. Good move, Luke Jones. I tip my cap to you. It was a good one. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I really want to win. See, I realised like it was 3 in a row when you mentioned it earlier. I was like, oh man, imagine we won all 3 on this stream. That'd be so much fun. Oh, I'm losing by 1 point in the Sociedad game. I've only got Oyarzabal still on the pitch. This guy's got Oyarzabal and a few other people, so I think I'm screwed. Oh. He had the Gegenpressing thing kick in for him. Oh, my stat never kicked in at all. None of these guys get any shots away. the tactics stat.
You had the shot on target one, did you?
Yeah, I had Oyarzabal, Zacharian, and Blaise Mendes. So I'm like, surely they all got a shot each. That's 3. And then if one of them did get a second or a third, then yeehaw. I'm losing the City game now by 8 points. That's a gutter. Alvarez has climbed himself up to 60 points. Doku's still languishing on 37. It says I'm still winning by 4 points in this Dortmund game, which feels like a glitch.
Might not have updated, maybe. Hopefully it has, but...
Oh, damn it, man. I'm so gutted. I thought I was going to win 3. We'd have got 2 mystery boxes. We're going to cross our fingers. It's not all over yet, I don't think. But so I think that Oyarzabal, I've got a super rare. So if something good happens for him, then maybe that'll save me in Sociedad. The Dortmund thing's a mad mystery. And then City's tight with the subs that have happened.
Ugalde just scored again for 20. That's his second goal of the game.
Nice.
Well, they're beating AZ 2-1 right now. Herenveen beating Pexwall 1-0. Penalty there. PSV tonight in 40 minutes time. Excelsior. Ooh, Oscar Bob's come on for City. Little Bob. I can't hear you, Quinny, by the way.
Oscar Bob on for Doku.
Here we go.
That's a good one.
Oh, what a save! Rodri nearly wins it there. It's a decent effort. Cuts inside, little step, double step over. Well, one step over inside. Tries to curl it into the bottom corner, but Dubravka is there with a little diving save. De Bruyne on the corner.
Chapping at the door.
Still time. There's probably another 12 minutes in this game, I reckon, with added on maybe.
Think so? Do you think there'll be that much time added on in the second half?
Well, I mean, like 6. So there's 6 normal time left, and then maybe 5 minutes added on. Let's say be 11.
Oh yeah, Rodri's so unlucky there. Dubravka, is that another diving save?
I think so, yeah.
Not got a diving save for that one.
Another punch from Dubravka.
Does he maybe just get a save for that? Just general save?
Yeah, it'll be a save inside the box as well.
Cool. Yeah.
I think.
No diving element to that save, though, apparently.
No, technically not. De Bruyne's ball in. Not too much.
Keep your eyes on it in case he comes back in a minute. Maybe the Opta guy's sleeping now. Maybe he's on his break. Wee Bob gives it to Foden. Oh. Wee Bob and De Bruyne. They do rate this Oscar Bob at City, don't they?
Yeah, he looks good. He looks like a Foden regen, to be fair. Very similar balance, left-footed.
He's been given it. He's been given it.
Wow, that's crazy. They love those diving saves for Dubravka. It's strange, isn't it? Why some goalies get them and others don't. It's weird.
Just loves a dive, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dubravka, the cheat code.
Sporting 2-0. Trincao with the goal. Coates has come on the field though. So that is
Saving some people's bacon.
Lewis Miley offside.
Oh, yeah, that's the ball. Scored. Yes, my phone's beating the
No
stream.
way.
Yeah, that might save me somewhere. Woo, woo, woo.
Well
Too bad the
done. Love
SO5
that.
team's dead, but
That's huge though.
oh, bit of a deflection comes off his chest. Kind of gets
No
fired
way.
into the box. He just does that. It's just like make sure he doesn't handball it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not Oyarzabal, by the way.
Oh,
They're
no.
checking it for offside as well. My phone's done me there. Sofa score.
That is a killer.
Sorry, our data's saying that you scored.
Okay.
Maybe I'm so far behind. I didn't even realise it. It doesn't look like it looks like him there, but then it doesn't. It wasn't him that ran away with the ball. It is Oyarzabal, actually. But it was running away from it. It did not look like him. It was so weird. It is Oyarzabal. Or it was. Oh, 3-0. Please be Sabitzer involved somehow, somewhere. 3-0 Dortmund.
Ooh. Yeah, it was Oyarzabal with the goal.
Maybe somebody else walked away with the ball, but let's see. Number 19, number 20. Oh, it's Mo Koku. And number 20. Is that Sabitzer, number 20? What number is Sabitzer? Sabitzer is number 20. Yes! Let's go with assist.
Let's go.
Come on, Sabi boy. Get that assist in. Get that assist in for Sabi.
Big Sabby.
It's a little 1-2. It's another bullshit kind of assist, but I'm going to... Oh, come on, Sabitzer. Get that assist in. Oyarzabal with a goal. That's super rare. Pink down baby cooking. Oh, maybe only a few wins. Come on. We've got to get that Sabitzer assist locked on, but before I get too excited, my expectations are lifted. I want to see another replay there, but I'm sure it's his assist. It must be. It's like a wee 1-2 give and go between the two of them. Number 20 and number Mukoko, whatever number he is, 18, yeah.
That's crazy. I was winning like 3 out of 15 of my, friendlies in that Sociedad game, but because I captained Oyarzabal and obviously did what he did, I'm now winning 12 of 15. So
Wait,
that's good. That's positive.
it's all about the players, mate. You need the player. The cards will help you, but you need the best guys. If you get the best 5, you'll be hard to beat. The scores are cooking, especially in the Newcastle game. Look at this. I've still got Botman cooking for me. That's good. Guardiola's doing okay. I'm screwed with Doku now, but I really should have made a sub. At some point, I've screwed the Doku situation over it.
Oh, Guardiola, very poor touch, but he's recovered.
Oh, it says I'm still losing Arena by 10 points on the Sociedad game. Oh, he had Ander Herrera, who's obviously off the bench now or something. 6 minutes of added time. I'm 10 points behind in the Sociedad game. That's brutal. And I've got 3 super rares in that. Still losing the City one by 35 points, man. Yeah, Doku's killed me on that. And Sabitzer's not got this assist in yet. Oh, he does now. I'm still 2 points behind, apparently. No, that can't be right, but that's just backwards. Sabitzer's on 86. Royce is on 68. It's Sabitzer season. Sancho and Royce are buzzing. Everyone's getting big hugs at Sancho at full time with Coco, everyone. Sancho's loving life again. Who would have guessed it? That's full time in the Dortmund game. We'll put on the scores real quickly. Yeah, Darmstadt sucked at the end there when that third goal killed them. Francic still collecting a wee 60. Riedel 48. Holland 56. But yeah.
Oh,
60.
Oscar Bob! Oh, what a goal! That is unbelievable. Oscar Bob, that is actually crazy. De Bruyne assist, I think. Oh my days. That was absolutely ridiculous by Oscar Bob. Like, actually ridiculous. You've got to see it, Quinny. It's absolutely insane. Why don't we have Oscar Bob cards on this platform, by the way?
KDB out left. 2 men round him. 3 men round him. Fires a ball into Rodri. Rodri to Bob. Not Lewis, is that? That's Lewis. Is that Bob? I know. Lewis isn't on the pitch. Just because he's on the left, I thought I was going to see him on the right.
Like I knew De Bruyne would have something to say. What did I say, Quinny? I said De Bruyne double.
Yeah.
That is absolutely ridiculous from Oscar Bob. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Aguero. That's Aguero, man.
Little 1-2. Oh, my God.
That's beautiful. Wow. What a goal to win the game. Pep is... Look at Pep. He's like... Giving it the Simeones. Oh, I love it. There's a bit of commotion in the Sociedad game. I'm hoping that guy I'm playing against is losing points somehow.
Absolutely incredible, that is.
But yeah, 3-2 to City. Oscar Bob and De Bruyne. Double decisive De Bruyne off the bench. Just like he's never been away. De
Bruyne has absolutely killed it for me. He's got an 81 off the bench of my rivals. Oh, Almiron with a good chance. Ah.
Oscar Bob. That's an Aguero goal, man. Love that.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Schlotterbeck left the game injured, by the way, on the 59th minute. I did miss that.
Yeah, I saw that, actually.
Matson, L1525, fished on a 68. High score from him.
Good score from Matson, actually.
Julian Brandt, only 55 minutes. His game curtailed on 60 points. Sabitzer, the high scorer of the game, on 85. Pick it out. But from the bench, we had 3 decisives. We had Sancho on 71, back in town with 11 AA. Mukoko off the bench for 68 with his goal at the end. And Marco Rolls Royce coming in with a 67 with his decisive off the bench. And yeah, Bino Gittins with the assist in the first half as well for the first goal. 64 for him. But the Dortmund game, let's have a wee peek. Did I win the rivals thing? Did I lose it? I think it says I did. So we've won one, Harry. We've won one.
Okay.
We've got one win locked in. It says I beaten by 28 points, which adds up because Sabitzer beats Royce. Otherwise, we've got identical teams, captain and everything. So that's cool. First win secured. Will we get a wee mystery box? That's fun. 47 points behind, but in this City game, I'm screwed, am I? How can I be so far behind? Last minute in this game. And Sociedad still going on. We've got a minute left there as well. And it's a mad glitch where it says I'm playing McBride 1,000 times. 10 points behind this person. Look at that. You see it?
Yeah, that's mad.
10 points behind this person.
Game over. City win it. That's absolutely ridiculous from Kevin De Bruyne. What a cameo that is. He's back.
Return of the King, mate. That's what that is. Full time.
Full time. Wow.
Proper City performance. Yeah, it's a City title winning performance, isn't it? That's what we kind of you kind of called for City coming into this. This is one where they turn up, they just don't take any crap. They get the job done.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Newcastle bought a story of their season. Huff and puff and look great, and they've got the minerals to do a lot, but they've not quite got everything in their arsenal, do they? No pun intended.
You can't afford to bank in for a whole half and expect not to concede against C, can you? It's just impossible. You can't defend for 45 minutes like that. It's just physically not possible to do, I don't think, most of the time. City will always find a way to break you down, and De Bruyne coming on with that extra bit of quality is just ridiculous. It's just stupid how good he is. Like, it's unbelievable.
1 goal, 1 assist, 25 minutes of play, and he's managed to get himself a shot on target, 1 big chance created, 11 balls into the box, but isn't too shabby either. Lost a bit of possession. Who cares? But it's KDB, and yeah, all his balls are basically accurate final third passing, which is lovely to see for a midfielder. Otherwise, not much. But yeah, 32 back from injury, a goal and an assist. What more do you want from the big man? 79 points I've got him trapped here for, which does make him behind Rodri. Actually, just behind Rodri on 93. Big man get fouled a bit. Didn't win any tackles or anything. Made a block. Possession 1, or duels 1, sorry, I beg your pardon. It's only positive 1. So he's won 7, lost 6. 1 interception. But it's 130 accurate passes. Wow. 47 of them into the final third from Rodri. Newcastle just gave the territory. They gave away the pitch and Rodri got everybody touching the ball. It looks like City had 9 balls into the box, 2 attempted assists. He got his actual assist, of course, for De Bruyne's wonder goal. 93 out of 100 rating.
I'm so happy for De Bruyne. Fair play to him.
There's a lot of great scores in this Newcastle team as well, but, Sven Botman with the last man tackle kind of saves his score a little bit. But even like the likes of Trippier on a 56 in this game.
Yeah, he was busy. He's always busy, isn't he? Trebs, duels won and tackles. He's always going to ground and obviously Opta like all that for tackles and stuff. So
Triple-double for Trippier. 2 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a couple of duels won.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
And attacking output, balls into the box from set pieces and all the rest of it. So Newcastle, despite losing this game 3-2, depending on what I think of it, Dubravka, his score just get killed right at the end there with that third goal conceded, despite his 5 diving saves. So he concedes 3 and still rock in with a 45. Basically, is still brave. He's still the best goalkeeper in the game.
Literally. His AA is unbelievable.
44, 30, and 24 from all 3 keepers, respectively. So, you could have picked a Newcastle team and maybe won a rival session today.
Probably, yeah.
The derby's finished up as well. We've got a Yazabal goal at the end, which is lovely. The assist coming from Munoz, the super sub defender. But it's Berenguer on 86. It takes all the plaudits from this match. This is a real pick. Don't pick the losers match. Don't pick the guys that did 29 or 24 or the 21 goalkeeper. Wow, Simon at the end. Losing that clean sheet just killed him. His AA was rotten today. Possession lost 29 times, 28 missed passes out of that. So he's just kicked it to fuck 28 times in that game. Wow, that is horrible. For the Spain number 1 keeper that everyone associates would be like tiki-taka and press resistant or whatever. That's just rotten reading. And we've looked at the Dortmund results already, Harry boy. I'm just going to have a wee look, a wee scan. So let's see if we can do some sort of box opening. Did you win any of your rivals? Have you got one maybe?
No, I didn't do any rivals for these 2. I only did the friendly ones. So, yeah, nothing too exciting for me, mate, in the rivals-wise. Yeah, I didn't do any of the arenas.
So let's see, I've got 3 arenas here. So the Man City one, it looks like, I've lost out by like 50 points at the end. Doku's killed me. Really, it's Doku versus Alvarez, big difference. And then Foden captain only beats Maguire by 10 points. Oh, even as Walker climbed up a little bit at the end. That's got me as well. And his bonus multiplier thing, he's just totally done me here. It's a deserved win for Shrek-O-Mania in Germany. Congratulations to you, mate. You absolutely handed it to me. And Sociedad game, lost by 8 points. Despite, look at that, 3 supers and a rare versus 2 limiteds. Doesn't matter what cards you've got. It's all about the players that get the scores at the end of the day. I don't really know mathematically how I have lost that still, but it does. Like looking at this, like I'm looking at it right now, and I'm thinking, how can he? Surely I've won this one, but no, apparently not. So, well done to that man. But in the Dortmund game, Prince Sabi. Sabitzer, unfortunately, never owned his card. He's only had Dortmund and Man United ones, so I've not had that much opportunity. But he's returned us to a wee bit of FC Barcelona glory. We've got the win. And we've got some notifications in the lobby, so let's see let's click this one first. So rep is going up. Arena wins 1, losses 2. So I've got that record now, that's my record now, I guess. It's just a wee update, wee notification. And then let's check this wee challenges thing. Beginner. Claim an arena trophy. Nice. So I'm a 10 out of 10 beginner again, Harry. Pleased to see it finally on the channel. We're making achievements. And then let's see this rivals history thing. Do we have the magic box? We do. I've got one. We started the stream with yours, Harry. We'll be able to finish one with me. This will be some buzz. Right, you got the tickets are guaranteed. So let's hope we're hoping for the jersey, obviously. But come on, man. Can we get a card, Harry boy?
Come on.
Can we get a card? Some fun animation as well. Oh, it's slowing down for me a wee bit. There we go. Love this. Wee bit of mouse action. Spins the box a wee bit as well. We can't spin it all the way around, but I wonder if we grab it. Nope. Okay, right, let's just open it. You click on it to open it, and we're getting the animation coming. Come on. It's tickets. Okay, well, we got some tickets, but put them in the back with the rest of them. Only 3. And all part of a day's work. And we'll have a wee quick look at my SO5 lineups that were garbage. And I think that'll be us, Harry. Do you have any lineups to have a quick look at before we go? Anyone playing the now that's just finished?
Not really. No, I got a couple playing at 8 o'clock, so looking forward to that. But yeah, nothing too much to really report back, to be honest.
Top 8. I've got 3 cards left to run. Werner, the unique, and the keeper. I'm hopeful. 250 points between those 3 cards. Maybe we get something fun still. But yeah, I think 240 is probably burst. Oh, actually, Oyarzabal might save the day a little bit here. Oyarzabal might save the day a little bit if everyone else turns up. We maybe
it's not dead and buried. If McGinn needs to obviously dig you out of a bit of a hole, but it's not dead, is it? Definitely.
Nah. Has he conceded 3? Yeah, he has.
Has he? Ooh, fucking hell, I didn't expect that. For Chanel and
are they losing 3? Aye. Ajaccio. Goals conceded 3, yeah. Aye. Screwed. So yeah, it's probably dead and buried. That's a monthly one anyway, so that'll be a 4th score at best. And then under 23. Could maybe sneak into a prize, maybe. I'm not going to totally give up on it yet, but yeah, that's where I'm at. And nothing else from you, Harry Boy, you reckon?
Not really, mate. No, nothing to report. I got a load tomorrow, to be fair, so looking forward to that. But yeah, it's been fun though. It's been a fun little couple of hours.
Yeah, it's been a great one. Thanks to everyone that did join us. We sent some invites out. We never quite got everyone on board we thought we might get in today, but we will continue to endeavour, guys, and we'll be back for some more Prime Time Rivals. I quite liked it. We did it last time on a Friday. I think that was nice today, but it just felt like these 3 games were all at 5:30, and it just fitted out really well. Harry Boy, really appreciate you running back from your primo haircut. Come and join us, watch the football with us, and take it in, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, mate. And yeah, hopefully we can do a lot more of these now going forward with Rivals sort of, taking off. And yeah, it looks good, mate. Future looks bright. Good luck to everyone else for the rest of this game week. And we'll catch you on the next one. Nice one, lads. Boo-boo.